Hello, everybody. This is the scene for Tourney of the Autumn Breeze. That's part two. Our scene will begin with the how individuals are seeing what is happening around them. First and for all, we have Donna and we have Ragnar, who has been watching the melee tournament after the archery one. Archery one has been Archery one has been won by the broker, who is a knocker who was fighting with a shotgun. Uh, the Najee has seen the Baron himself. He is sitting close to him. Many other barons and the countess is there. Like the place of the power is being given to the countess, of course. There are some barons from Jersey, some other individuals from the duchy. Some, respected individuals who has no power whatsoever, but their family names are big. They are also there. There is in the corridors of these nobles, he will see that when the archery range was happening, the Baron actually said, like, "That's my nephew," to Donna.
That's news.
That's my niece, whatever. To Donna, and the nobles were surprised at this guy's very hyped situation, or very hyped actions. In the melee tournament, Najee sees Ragnar's fighting Terry. I don't know if he met with Terry, but there's a Puka who has been, who was in the tournament of archery, who was shooting with her leg.
Feet.
Like,
What?
she was shooting with her leg.
That was like her feet. She has the feet that can be like hands, that work like hands. At feet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That merits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dexter's toes, gotcha.
Yeah, and there was a hype man who has a microphone made by a knocker, and he is like hyping people up as best as he can. This is like a fame for issue named Jax, and he is like he's a commoner that says, "I want to change the world one day." While the Knight of the Laughing Dragon, who he calls himself a masked knight, fights and brutally kills someone, you see the Baron has been approached by another Baron in Jersey, Baron Templeton, who actually has a surname that is close to yours. He is a Gavidian, and Gavidian true. He is very he's a very how do I say like he owns the world. He walks like he owns the world, and he like kind of tells something to the Baron. The Baron looks at him, shakes his head, and then he looks at the Baron and like with those eyes, and he says like it will be very beneficial for both of us. The Baron takes a deep breath. You understand he doesn't want to do this, but he has to. After some time, what you see is very different. While you were watching the melee tournament that you were going to join, they sign up another troll that works in Bronx. That works in Jersey, and he kind of unmasks this Knight of the Laughing Tree. Things are working as everything is weird, but now it is time for the continuation of the tournament. After the Knight of the Laughing Dragon is unmasked, what is everyone doing? There is a break for 15 minutes is called. Everyone is trying to do their best for whatever they want to do.
Go for refreshments. They're free.
Yes, they are. And if anybody wants to buy an armor, this is time to buy an armor.
Also, if I can actually go say hi in a in an actual close to him kind of way to my uncle.
Please do.
So she'll walk over carrying the most ordinary looking beer and probably a big pretzel.
You will go near your uncle, and you will see your uncle is talking with his brother.
My other uncle, amazing.
Yes, Seneschal Fezelvik.
Yeah, she's not going to be scared to walk up to them. She'll just walk over to them and do the whole nod politely thing, but will just walk up and meet their eyes, but not say anything till spoken to.
Basically, they will look at her and say, "Hello, Donna," and this is like the seneschal. "How are you, Han?"
I am the worst. I have never been worse ever in my entire life. Want some pretzel?
No, thanks, but thank you for being quite fine. I hope you enjoy the tournament.
Kind of.
That's
I mean,
good to
it's
know.
been fun. It's just there's some weird vibes going on.
Yeah, you will find them in every other, every other place, right, Harry? And Henry just like very, very like sheepishly nods. Henry is the Baron, by the way, and the James is the seneschal. And Henry will say, "See you later, brother. Thank you for visiting." And the seneschal will leave, and the Baron will remain.
She'll actually give him a quick hug. I mean, that's her uncle after all. That's before he
Of
walks
course.
away.
And the Baron turns towards the Donna. I'm sorry. I hope no one is bothering you.
No, I'm with my friends over there. We're having fun.
I saw your friend. Yes.
Well, I mean, I have more than one friend, Uncle.
Yes, red cap one. I saw the red cap one.
Yes, Terry is of course my best friend too. I mean, for all that they're really really new at this, but whatever.
He nods. Just be careful. You don't know about red caps that much.
I know what they are, and he has as much potential as anyone else. I'm teaching him. I'm helping him learn. I'm helping him study so he can pass for his GED.
Great. Let me introduce you one of my squires. He's like, that was not great, but he is.
But he's got to be used to how she is, though. She's just so freaking positive.
I hope I don't know if you met him, but this is a new member of court. He kind of goes near Najee, and Najee, this is my niece, Donna.
Najee would turn because he's most likely talking to somebody else. But when the Baron calls, he fucking beckons and he answers, and he turns and gives Donna a look, and he remembers her instantly and gives her the most wide smile. And he just says, "Ah, yes, Donna, we are acquainted, Baron. I've met her not too long ago."
She kind of lifts her beer towards him in a toast.
And he doesn't have anything like that with him currently, but he just gives her a small bow. And he just says, "Cheers."
Yeah.
Good to see you as well. Are you enjoying yourself, considering everything that's going on? And he just kind of like leans in, like puts his hand up to his like mouth, and just says, "All this fuckery going on with that laughing man." Like,
her face falls a little bit. She was pretty cheery up till that moment, and she just sort of kind of pauses. I think he's a wild card. I don't get what's happening here, but I've met him before. I knew.
you have.
Yeah. And she's kind of looking at her uncle at the same time because they're both in the conversation, I think.
You met all the good people.
He was getting a sandwich at the same shop I was. It's a Changeling run place.
Please go ahead, Najee.
I'm sorry, my curiosity is starting to kill me. Please, I will consume the conversation if I don't, pull back now.
You're allowed to talk. Why would we tell you can't talk?
Well, I was going to ask, did you notice anything peculiar about him? Any indication why he would do such a thing here?
The killing happens as he like immediately interrupts. The killing and part of death happens, but they took precautions. The owner of the Flaming Falcon is known with his master over pyretics, so we talked with them and made sure if anyone dies, they will immediately come back, so there won't be any breach of the sheet. The issue is his willingness to do what he did.
Yes, sir. That's what I was basically getting at. He seemed really to go out of his way when a simple surrender would have sufficed. It was a showing. He wanted to send a message, I think.
And that poor woman at first, she's actually a really good person. I've heard of her before. She lives around, in my barony, and I mean, she's lost a lot. And he stabbed her in the head with a knife? Like, what is the point of that? I don't know much about him, about this guy. He was a little quirky, but we kind of all are, as she kind of looks at the crowd of changelings.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, then, Go ahead.
I don't know. No, I mean, I know his name. I have his number. But that's about it.
I will make sure that the guards just watches them around in Brooklyn. You don't need wild cards around here.
She nods. If you want that information, I'll give it to you.
I think
I understand. I understand it's a safety issue.
It's just I have the way he looked at the noble quarter at like a certain noble after what he did was not well received by many nobles.
He certainly seems to have a problem.
But this is my barony, and I don't want any problems. This is a birthday gift to the Countess Megan, and her safety is paramount. Her safety and happiness is paramount.
Well, what she's going to do is she'll reach into one of her like a bajillion pockets, pull out a notepad and a pen, and write down the names she knows, which she actually has. I think she has both mortal and, because they actually both introduce themselves as mortal and fae.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll write both those names down and pull out her, and get the phone number as well and write that down and just offer the piece of paper to him.
You guys hear a voice from the back. It's a very exquisite voice. When you guys turn, you guys see this individual, Countess Megan, and she says, "Talking about me, Henry, are you?"
She's gonna drop into a small curtsy. She's not gonna go all down or anything, but because this is more informal. But she is gonna show respect.
Najee, you have etiquette too. Right?
He's gonna kneel.
Yeah, Your Excellency is the correct term, just so you know, OOC. You would know this.
Okay. And Najee would just, I guess, would kneeling be appropriate?
The Baron does the same, and she nods to all of you. She is very, very exquisite about her movement. And Miss Baron Henry, please introduce me those who we have talked to. And the Baron Henry is like, "Of course, Your Excellency. This is Squire Eric Onefeda Pailunit. He is a recent arrival. I'm trying to have a good relationship with your husband's house. Therefore, it was very good to have him on our side. We are trying to prove the." As he explains this shit, it's obvious the Countess doesn't give a shit about what he is saying. But it's he's talking about how good he is doing and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm we have this. He talks about how he is giving commoners more rights, blah blah. And the Countess is just nodding, and the Countess looks at Donna, and the Henry says, "This is the."
He would know that she would prefer Donna Shishik.
Yeah, this is Shishik, my niece. And she nods to Donna as well.
Pleasure to meet you, Countess.
Pleasure is all mine. Um, Ragnar, just I'm gonna skip there. Uh, Ragnar, this is the group of nobility, like the place of where the nobles are sitting. Are you gonna try to approach the group?
Uh, he is going to basically have his sword you know basically in like a makeshift sheath that he kind of made. Did Najee help him buy his armor, by the way, or that has to
Mm,
we have to did
I
that check?
I was gonna say not yet because he was gonna like break away
Okay.
and go and help you away from the nobles, group of nobles,
Oh
so
yeah,
you're not causing a
of
problem
course.
or a scene.
He is going to basically he instead of approach, he's going to basically be like in a far away like distance and just like kneel up against the wall and just like watch as his friends, talk to them, but he's going to like keep a distance, but he's just leaning up against the wall, just watching.
Like
Um,
there's a like this is a
small.
this is a booth specifically for nobles, like and those who are close to nobles, and there are guards for like guarding the entrance. Like there's this like female who has a crossbow on her hand. She's like smiling around this little satyr, and like there's like the colors of House Fiona there, but like she's just like smiling and looking around, and she will shoot the first motherfucker who tries to enter without her permission. Like that kind of look on her face.
Oh,
Um,
Well, Donna, if she sees what he's doing, she'll actually just she'll be like, if you guys will excuse me for a second, and she'll just kind of walk close enough that she can sort of wave to Ragnar, to try to get, to kind of gesture for him to come, hoping that that will get permission for him to get past them.
the so like the Baron like look where like Donna leaves the Countess because like the conversation was not done. She leaves. The Baron's face goes like, oh, and
Well, she said,
then
she left
he,
politely. She left politely, you guys. Seriously, she's like, if you'll excuse me for a moment.
it's
She left
still
politely.
it's still, but like he looks at Najee, he doesn't say anything, and he like then like she leaves, and the Baron says like, I'm sorry for my niece's weirdness. She is learning, and Countess just smiles and looks at Najee. You are from House Ilunit, you said, right?
that is correct, Your Excellency. I'm part of. This her husband is the count, right?
This is his like the
His
story
wife.
behind the county is basically there's an Ilunit count, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, for 6 years nobody saw him. He is he is not leaving his freehold as far as people knows. And there are rumors about him being like uh, sick, but nobody says what happens to him, or nobody says like. But it's known by nobles that his presence and his presence kind of stops everybody attacking each other.
Okay, but it's her birthday though, right?
Yes, it's her birthday, and the count is not around. That it's been for 6 years that she is ruling this place, or as it presumes she is ruling.
Okay. He'll say, yes, Your Excellency. But before if I may interject, I just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Thanks, you're so kind. I have heard that you're defending the commoner who has killed member of the Order of the Flaming Falcon. I wanted to ask, how is the investigation is going?
Um, it's going steady so far. There are still many I need to um approach and talk to regarding the matter, but um, the investigation itself is moving along. I hope to not to take up too much of anybody's time regarding this matter and hopefully bring it to a close as soon as possible so we may move on to more pressing and important things.
She nods, and then she says, "Thank you." Um, I will have to leave, Baron and Squire. Thank you for this birthday gift again. I really enjoy the tournament. I hope we won't have a lot of excessive violence. She smiles very nicely. Like Najee, you have enough interactions with nobles. That was an order.
Yeah, he kind of just cuts it, like he lowers his head, but like he kind of cuts his eyes over to look at the Baron and just to see how his Baron is handling it. Like, because I mean that's kind of tough. Like, it's really hard to determine what anybody's really gonna do. So
Exactly. The Baron nods and says, "There won't be any more, and those who does will be punished accordingly. Thank you. I'm very happy that you enjoyed your birthday gift, Your Excellency." She smiles ever so nicely and slowly leaves. Um, Terry, Saskia, I will explain what we were doing in the scene while.
Yes.
So I explained one what happened yesterday, basically
Mhm.
everything that happened yesterday, and we
Oh
were
dear.
right after the we were right after the night of the like the mask or being
Mhm.
out masked by the troll knight, and there was a break for 15 minutes. Donna went near her Baron uncle, and she met with Najee there, and now she is trying to get Ragnar to the noble booth.
You know
Yeah.
what? Terry would have hung out with Ragnar, and like when Donna's trying to get him in, she would just be like, "No, no, no, chin up, chin up, chin up, chest forward, look noble, pretend you have 1,000 feathers in your ass, and it's itching."
Ragnar would just look at Terry and just like as he's smoking his cigar, just be like, "Am I a turkey or something?"
Yes, exactly. That's what you pretend to be. You're a turkey. You have golden feathers. They're up your ass. They're itching. It's like, you need to squeeze your cheeks tight.
That sounds like number two.
Yeah, you're a turkey that tries to hold up number two. That's basically how you look like when you're a noble.
Well, I think she's probably going to be on her way down here. I don't want to, her.
Yeah, yeah. Don't tell her I said that because I don't know if she's a noble or not, but she
I
doesn't
mean,
look like her butt cheeks are that tight, you know.
I mean, I'll just wait till she, come down here. I'm in good eyesight. I'm not that far away from, all that, but I don't really think the guards will appreciate it. He'll just kind of like point over there at the guards as they look like, oh, we don't trust that dirty red cap right there. No,
Well, I
sorry.
mean, but
By
when
the
you
way,
look over there, you see Donna, who's trying to wave you in, basically.
Yeah.
hey, Ragnar. You think they can hear us from here?
I mean, if they did,
I mean, if I sing
tough,
real
tough
loudly,
luck.
I'd like to sing a birthday gift, to the countess. I'll give a birthday gift when I
Whoa.
make a song.
Oh,
I brought my guitar.
uh, mm. How about uh, how about you work through Donna on that one since she got the connection or connection and pool and whatnot. You don't want to just
You know,
you don't. I
yeah.
mean, it's up to you what you want to do.
Well, who knows what I
Also,
want to do?
uh, also, you need to be careful. You got lucky out there.
I mean, a sword or a bat. It's not that different. You swing it, you hit.
Yeah, but one of them has a chance to slice somebody's gut. Have somebody entrails on the floor. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's why I used the not sharp side. I did that on purpose.
let me teach you a basic sword style.
In 5 minutes.
It's most basic as I can see.
The while like you guys are talking, The Baron will look at Najee as Donna comes back near her, near him, and says, "Najee, may I have a moment with my niece here?"
He just looks at the Baron and gives a strong nod, and will probably walk towards Donna, give her a small smile, and continue past outside the I guess the booth towards Ragnar and Terry.
Yeah, she'll smile at him as he passes. By now the pretzel's gone, I'm sure. She just has the beer in her hand.
Donna, what are you doing? You don't leave near Countess as long as the before Countess leaves. When she allows you to leave, you leave.
I'm sorry, I was just gonna bring my friend over to maybe meet her. She points out to where Ragnar and Terry are.
Like his face like slowly turns, and then like his face slowly turns back towards Donna. Donna, are you gonna bring a red cap to the noble booth?
He's a well-behaved red cap.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Oh my god!
Sorry.
Jesus!
Just see Baron's face breaking like glass.
Donna,
Yeah.
hun,
What?
we will have to. I will send a. I will talk with your dad, and we will. I will send someone. Actually, I will send Najee. He will teach you about the etiquette.
No, I mean, I know etiquette. I understand that, and I apologize if I made things difficult for you.
No,
I just thought it would be nice because he seemed to want to get in, so I was gonna try to help him. That's all.
there's a difference between commoners and nobles, sadly. So, and
Well, I'm a
especially when
commoner, and you let me in.
you're my niece. There's a difference, and he actually like his voice gets a bit sharper. There's a difference.
I mean, I get that. I'm not stupid, Uncle Henry. I just don't understand why why the difference has to be so much.
When you take back the line, people will cross it very. People cross other lines as well, and that's why we have this line. Now, I will need to go back and basically do my job. I hope you. I don't see you. I hope I actually don't see you near killers, murderers, thieves, and especially if I see you, if I find out you're in Thieves Guild, there will be problems.
Why do you think I'm in the Thieves Guild?
I
She
have
looks
no
like shocked. She looks shocked. Like, what the hell?
because literally, like you just said, that you know every killer type of person.
No, I've
just
met
saw.
him once. I met that guy once, and I gave you the information immediately. That doesn't make me bad. That makes me good.
He kisses her cheek and says, "Darling, I will need to go back, and I hope you will have fun in the tourney. Please, just stay safe, okay?"
Yeah, I'll spend a lot of time in the Thieves Guild, evidently.
Hopefully not, he says with a smile, and I will talk with your dad about this regarding
Okay.
education. Maybe a bit more etiquette is very helpful for everybody.
I mean, I don't mind learning more, but it's not as if I don't know the right things to call the Countess. I was very polite to her.
Yes, yes, yes. I gotta go, so see you later, hon. Okay?
Sure. She looks rather disgruntled. Because she really doesn't get why this was such a big deal.
He leaves, and then like you are in a noble booth, but like your friends are there. So, what are you going to do?
She's just gonna sit there by herself.
For now, okay. Now, Jay, you go back near Ragnar and Terry.
Mm-hmm. Najee just or Eric approaches. I don't know. Actually, he has the faulty human, so they actually have not seen his Fabian. So this this guy approaches you, Ragnar, and he's rather tall. Um, he has on what looks to be like female. That's kind of like incorporated with his dress. It's pretty perfect as far as the way it's arranged, and he's dark skinned, um, long she ears, um, and he has this air of like authority about him. It's almost like you've almost seen that same kind before. Like he has that same kind of walk on, glass, or well, excuse me, like he's sliding on like ice type of walk. Like he seems very confident. Like it's almost like you've seen it before. And he offers you the same bright smile that he offered Dona earlier, and he just says, Ragnar, the
Hmm?
the chief representative of Harlem's Paradise.
You dare? Who are you? Wait a minute. Is that Nige? Is that you? Huh?
It is me. How are you, Ragnar?
Uh, pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun in this tournament. Just kicking ass and taking names, and hopefully this will probably get me one step closer to a few goals of mine.
Hmm. Well, if you ever needed a stage, this is it to show off how good you are. Is this your friend? And he holds his hand out to Terry, offering. Not like he offers his hand out, like to, for a handshake, but like kind of like almost like presenting him, like, is this your friend? Like, type of deal.
Terry is, by the way, kind of leaning back to check your butt cheeks.
I mean, they're pretty nice butt cheeks. Very regal butt cheeks. No
Yep.
golden feathers, but very regal.
Terry will stand up normally and just comments, tight.
Excuse me? He just smiles like, what? Like, question mark? You just see question marks float over his head, like, what? Tight?
Terry will just wink at Ragnar. Very tight.
That is my friend right here, Terry. She's also an attorney.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Terry. I'm Eric Anaferi Apelunid. I am, Thank you. I serve Baron Fezzlewig of Brooklyn. It was a pleasure.
I
And a pleasure.
mostly serve beer, but occasionally whiskey, and I can make a mean cocktail.
I like a really good scotch. A neat scotch. You offer that?
That depends. Do you want an Islay? Do you want a Actually got quite a nice Glen Rods, but it's like top shelf.
That top shelf is fine.
I mean, come see me in the Bronx.
Huh.
A bar's
I think
open
I
to
will.
all.
That is great news. I'm glad to hear it. All right, I heard that you guys are participating. Are you really going into melee? He says, like,
Yeah.
looking at Ragnar with no armor. And does Terry have armor?
Nope.
Well, he'll look at Terry and be like, I just been using, and he'll literally tap his shoulder, and it almost feels like he's tapping a little bit on stone. I've been using this, but I can go on a little bit of armor.
I don't need armor.
You might wish you had, and considering everything that's been going on, it might do you some good, especially with that.
I'm fine. I'm epic.
Is she a puka? Or is he a puka? He's a puka, right?
Yes, totally. So yes, but
He
I would gladly take you up on the offer.
they didn't offer anything yet, but sure.
No, good.
Oh. He'll look up at the girl with the crossbow, kind of give her the thumbs up, and then like kind of look at Ragnar and Terry, and just be like, well, kind of point his head like, follow me, and he'll take him to wherever they can get some armor at, and he will pay the rental fee.
This is like the person that Terry rented the shield and the lens
Hmm.
that Donna bought. You guys go near this troll again. She is very nice and like she like looks around and like,
Nice.
whoa, welcome back, Puka, you kick ass. So do you, Recap.
And Ragnar just gonna be like, mm-hmm.
Hey there, hips don't lie.
I mean,
I prefer Jenny, but let's go.
Eric is like, Terry is not wrong in his head.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Ragnar just staring like,
I zoomed the wrong place. I was like, I was zooming and I was like, I realized I zoomed into her boobs. I was like, what the fuck?
that's basically how Ragnar is right now. That's his vision.
Eric just kind of cuts in, just says, yes. Do you have armor that would fit both of these individuals for rent, and
Yes.
maybe some weapons that would, befit them as well?
So, the little, the otter puka has already bought a lance and a shield that she paid for, and I say bought, but she rented. Um, I, I'm, I hope that she won't throw that shield in the next fight. Like, shield is good, but uh, she has a sword. Other than that, Ragnar has a sword. How about I give you guys both a female, like those like knights wear. Not like a crazy sheep plate, but it won't make you slow down, but it will give you a quite a nice protection.
Mm, uh, yes.
My eyes are
Uh,
up here, please.
yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Mm, here, she like pulls a she like um just a second. I will she like bends and then gets the like two armor and she comes near like first Ragnar and like says, "May I?" She has a
Mm-mm.
she has a measurement thing on on her hand.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Najee would just kind of like turn, cross his arms, and look at Ragnar like, please behave.
Terry will actually lean in, and Jesse was it right? Will kind of whisper in her ear. He thinks you got very nice horns.
Thanks. She smiles and then like takes measurement of Ragnar and then like takes measurement of the Terry. Oh yeah, I think I got these ones. Okay. And she pulls like two females, which is like it looks like an armor. They're like I don't know if you guys see Najee wearing an armor, but like he has the same type of armor.
Mm-hmm.
His one is different because it's more delicate, but these ones are
Mm-hmm.
like looks like an armor that protects your chest and your legs and part of your arms. They're quite good. It gives three armor, no dex penalty, and she
Ooh.
gives them to both of you and says, "Yeah, two draws. That's it, and I will get them back in the end of the tournament. Here are the papers."
Eric will pull up and pull out two discs, two small coins that kind of look like setting suns. Like the sun, imagine like the sun setting over the Sahara. Like there's like it's orange, and then like at the very bottom it's like a deeper, hotter orange, almost looking color. He hands
Mhm.
over two of those, and he signs the paperwork releasing the armor and taking responsibility for them.
Okay.
Oh boy.
She smiles and says, hopefully you guys will win the tournament and have fun.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be pretty fun.
I'm happy they got that the laughing dragon fella.
uh,
Yeah, we don't need any more un any more events happening like that.
Um, you are working for the government, right? The in Brooklyn. Pardon, yep, in Brooklyn.
That's correct.
Someone stole two of my knives. I don't
Okay.
know. There's a bag, like she points the bag. Um, like they cut from the tent and like entered while I was watching the fights. Um, can you guys like help me track down who did that? Is there any way that you guys can do it?
OC, what's the best way? Contact the Baron? Or
You're a squire. You can investigate this. You can let it guards do it. You can, like basically the group can be like, let's fucking find this motherfucker. Like, so
okay.
it's up to you guys. I don't mind. As long as you don't like kill the guy who steals the shit and then say like, well, is that to the Baron? We're fine.
He just nods and he says, "Sure, I can assist you. If you don't mind, can we participate in the tournaments first and then come back and look into this?"
If if that's what you wish to do, please.
And then he just nods and he looks to Terry and Ragnar and just says, "Well, now that you're outfitted, make sure that the armor gets back to her, please."
of course, yeah, yeah, it will come right back to you, and yeah.
Good.
Hey, my dearest Lady Smith, if it's a Smith. Yeah,
Yes, I
right?
am. Yes.
Yeah. So, my dear friend Ragnar here wants to fight the tournament and win in your name and honor.
What, Terry? No.
uh, Najee will just put his hand on Ragnar's shoulder and just let it happen. Shh, shh, shh.
Do you have a token that he can wear to, show that he fights for you? For-
Um. Uh, Yeah. Yes, I do. She like takes part of her clothing and rips it, and then slowly may I have your sword,
That's
Ragnar?
funny. I was imagining like she takes her shirt off here.
You are asking Ragnar to have a heart attack. Like, Ragnar will kind of take out his sword from the makeshift sheath and hand it to her.
and she ties it to her sword, his sword. Not his sword, his normal sword.
Oh, and
Aw.
he'll kind of accept it and just be like, huh. Well, guys, how about we get back to, let's see what Donna's doing. Yeah, let's see what's Donna doing. Yeah, let's really do that. Yeah, and like you can see the sweat, like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, I am excited. I am pumped. Yeah.
Well, now that you have a token of you should make sure that you do her proud.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And he'll kind of
Also,
start walking off.
regarding the individual you asked me to look into, Ragnar, I do
Yeah.
believe he's participating in the melee. And truth be told, if you guys are willing, perhaps we can work together to take out some of the tougher opponents. And eliminate them first, so that way maybe it'll leave a little bit more of us around to take take up the glory. Is that
No problem with me.
Good
I'm just
sir,
gonna get some
you're not
answers from
saying
this.
that we should. Shouldn't.
what did Terry say?
Good sir, you're not suggesting that we should be rigging the tournament. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Which Terry will actually say. She won't do wink, wink, nudge, nudge. She says it.
Huh. It's not exactly rigging. It's more just putting it more in our favor. Besides, I'd rather work smarter, not harder. And if we could take out people together that are much more skilled than us, then that sounds like it's more money in the bank for us.
Well, how can I ever deny a noble request like that?
And he just smiles. Thank you. And yeah, he'll I guess follow Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
And right before they leave, Terry will kind of whisper into Jesse's ear. He has a hard time expressing his emotions. And then
Oh
we'll
my god.
leave.
Ragnar is going to kind of, when he's not going to get close to the noble booth, he is going to basically from afar kind of whistle up there to like Donna to get her attention.
Actually, on the sidebar, which you probably maybe can't see, but she made her way back to her seat after finishing off the beer in the noble area. So she's up in her seat now.
He'll get up. How is Donna be? What is her emotional spectrum right now? I can't do empathy.
Well, I'll give you what you would see like easily, I suppose. Does that work?
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, she is sitting there holding another pretzel that's about the size of her head. And seems to be focusing on that more than what's around her. She definitely seems to be a little sidetracked, but is not actually terribly upset.
And Ragnar come up there and be like, so what's up? I got some new armor and whatnot, and Terry did her little magic thing, and what's up?
Every little thing I do is magic.
Well, I would say that the ground is definitely up. And she'll rip off a piece of the pretzel and offer it to him.
Basically he'll eat that so fast that she'll probably just didn't see it like flash out her hand, just like a quick motion, because red cap and just It's nice. Salty. Like.
Oh, I forgot to offer you the. I forgot to offer you the mustard. Damn! And she'll like reach to her side and pull out a cup and rip off another piece and give it to him, so that he can dip it in the mustard.
And he'll just basically do that and be like, "So, a few of our friends here. I mean, good friends.
Eric actually broke off to kind of like be near the Baron because I figured that's where he would need to be. Because show
He's
of
a squire. It doesn't. Like you're not like stationed. You can be wherever you want.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then,
so you can slum it with the commoners if you want to.
Yeah, well, he'll do that then. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she'll definitely wave to the other two. She does seem a little sidetracked, like I said. She doesn't seem like overtly sad, but just a little bit like, maybe not quite thinking about everything that's currently happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sit down. I think they're going to start soon.
Yeah, it's probably about to be probably me or Terry's turn or something. And he'll like kind of sit back, stretch out, just wait till he's called.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers! You guys see her The
Your mother was a fucker.
thanks.
Mhm.
The
You're welcome.
is like holding his microphone and like, yo, everybody here is so lucky. Today, you're honored with the presence of one of the nations, one of the Concordia's greatest heroes, known with his many acts of valor. He who does his politics quietest, he who is the secret crush of the Queen. We have Squire Eric Onifade.
Wait,
I
what?
was like,
Yeah.
He looks sus at that. Like he gives that same look in his picture. Like what?
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Jerry's just gonna lean to Ragnar's like those butt cheeks just got tighter.
And Ragnar just
Oh.
gonna take out a cigar and just start smoking it. Kind of, he's laughing.
he's going to fight with one of the Queen's greatest scouts, the Pisky of the Legends. Here comes the Silent Man. It's like, this is the opponent. He's like touching his knives to each other as he comes to the middle. He's like jumping around, like very Pisky, like, yeah, I'm ready.
Oh wow, these are one-on-one tournaments.
what was?
Yeah.
Did you just like hone in on like his groin?
Yeah. Yeah. You did.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Maybe it's a cod piece.
It's not a grand melee. There's a difference between melee and a grand melee.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's
Well,
fun
that
stuff.
makes me what I said earlier. Like, okay.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, he kind of like stands like adjusts his wear and makes his way to the circle.
the the dude like he's like wearing two knives and like he's like getting ready. He has like a bunch of tattoos and scars on his face. Like he is another person from Queens who has suffered a lot, probably. And the Jax continues in the honor of our Countess Megan. Begin! And everyone in the crowd is like, yeah!
Like before, like oh my bad.
Go on, go on, go on.
Ragnar will basically scream out to like Eric, be like, "Watch out, them Queens boys ain't nobody to be fucked with."
So quick question. We're not allowed to use any kind of like cantrips or anything during this, right?
Basically, it's like you can use like the weapons you have and armor, but no cantrips allowed. And
Okay.
like the chivalry is basically like they say like you should keep in mind about the chivalrous stuff, and at the same time, it's like please don't try to kill everybody. That's like those were the rules,
Mm-hmm.
and like no cheating in any way, and no poisons and stuff like that.
Okay. Um.
I know your
Yeah.
character has like a female and a sword, like actually like sword and a shield if he wants to, because he's a noble and he will be given those things upon his requests.
Yeah. Um. Indeed. So I guess you use like some kind of buckler, like a small one.
Do you want it to be like a short buckler or a long buckler? The difference is like the short sword is difficulty 5 and plus 2 damage, and a
Mhm.
long buckler is like 6 diff 6 but plus 3 damage.
Um. Well, I have on here a short sword, so that's what he was going to use.
Okay.
As far as the shield, I think he was going to use like a small one, the one whatever doesn't give a dex penalty.
Plus 1, a very small shield, and
Mhm.
it gives like plus 1 difficulty to attack him.
Okay.
Let's roll initiative.
Okie doke. So what's dex? So.
You got 11.
He has 8, so yeah.
Okay. He will go for a stab.
Mm-hmm.
Difficulty is 6 because you have a shield and you have a short sword that has a reach higher than a sword. So its difficulty is 6 for him, and he will roll his 5 dice. 3 successes. Are you gonna dodge or parry?
What does pairing do?
Basically, you parry, and if you have more successes than him, you will get a repost in the next action. You can do, which will do like -2. It will be -2 damage, -2 difficulty.
Okay. Can I try that?
Please.
So what do I roll for that? Just
A
regular attack?
dex melee, you basically roll to like block his attack with your sword, and if you if you get like 3 successes, you will be able to do repost.
Okay. I got a
Difficulty
question.
6.
It does.
Step.
Do I get a lower diff because my sword is longer than his knives, or?
No, you already get that advantage when he
Okay.
attacked. Um, what happens is like when he attacks, his difficulty becomes like +1.
Okay.
So his difficulty was
Uh,
like 7 when he attacked you. No,
Gotcha.
sorry. It
Well,
was
I
6.
fail, so it's
Um,
fine.
you have 1, so his damage will be reduced.
Okay.
Uh, basically, he has like 2 successes. Yeah, he has 2 successes. 1 remains, 1 from the knife and 2 from his. He does 2 chimerical damage that you can soak with your armor and stamina.
Nope.
He kind of like gives a cut in your let's just say the lower body, and he hits his like knives to each other again, like to ignite the crowd actually, and some nobles are like ooh, and like they see a noble blood on the ground.
Oh,
But some of
don't let that. Oh, bad. Sorry.
go on, dude.
I would just like basically Ragnar was going to be, don't let that Queens boy get the best of you. I know they tough, but come on, keep up the pace.
What is Donna and Terry is doing?
Cheering for both sides because one of them she knows and the other one is from Queens.
Terry is off to the bathroom.
I know what I don't know what Terry's doing. It's the top of the initiative again, and the Queen's boy is gonna be like stab, 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 stab. He got 2 successes. What are you going to do?
Try to parry again.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, you parried. This is top of the initiative. He will be able to attack you, and because you parried, you can try to parry again. But like, if you don't parry and get his attack because you're close to him, your attack will be -2 difficulty.
So if I don't parry an attack, I'll have -2 difficulty.
Yes.
Okay.
Now he's coming for some S again. Stat. Oh my God. Here's
Jesus.
6. No, not 6. Sorry, 4. 3 plus 1 plus 2. 6. He got 4. Oh. You get 3 more damage. You're at 5.
So I guess I go down now, right?
No, you're not. You can still keep up.
Oh,
The
okay.
5 damage is fine. You can spend a willpower to ignore your wound penalties and still attack with like -2 difficulty.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Okay.
Can I stop getting ones? Jesus. So, 2 successes. Because I'm at diff 3.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
So,
1 plus 2 plus your strength. It's one you like bloodied him. It's like you tell me how you cut him.
So when dude comes in, he's going to I guess basically use the buckler to smack his hand to the side and then follow up the quick like forward strike to his arm, inside of his arm.
Okay. I'm gonna say like one of his like knives gets dropped and he's like, "Ooh, Noble knows his shit." Um, after this round, what is others are doing?
Ragnar is intently. He's like, come on, get a good shot in. Like he's into it.
Terry is sniffing, and what is Donna is doing?
Yeah, she's just watching avidly with Ragnar, but she's not quite as into this fight as she was to like Ragnar's earlier because that was her buddy.
Okay, the top of the initiative. Um, the dude has like one knife right now, and like he is moving around, and he is gonna be like and he actually like he's gonna be like the dude do his like the pisky thing, and he's like basically try to taunt your character.
Okay.
He will roll his manipulation intimidation, which is 4 dice. What is your he botches?
I could just see him. I could just see the Pisky like, he ain't there. Eric like, what? Like,
The Pisky says like this is like how he is like. This is how he like says the thing. Oh man, I can do this all day, and like he just like when he that moment like where he does the dance when he tries to taunt you, and you realize like that's an open shot for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that motherfucker right there is an open shot for me. So please attack him with -2 difficulty.
Oh Jesus. Okay, 4.
Okay, 3 plus 2 plus your strength.
Yeah.
oh man.
You caught him off guard though, like you like push him towards the back, then he like goes back, like what I mean, like you gave him the how do I say, because he botched, you
Mm-hmm.
kind of get the advantage. So for at least this round, you will attack first, and he will attack second, at least for this round.
Okay. 1. So.
You just roll your damage. He's still trying to like he can't defend himself at least this turn because like he is a bit not in the moment. Oh,
Thank Jesus.
He takes 3 more, and he's at 4. You're at 5. He's at 4. And top of the initiative.
It's down to the wire.
He is dazed because he took more damage than his stamina.
Oh wow. I forgot about that being a thing. Interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't played werewolf for a while.
Continue, please.
All right.
Ragnar scream, finish him!
Well,
You try, but this time it doesn't move. Top of the initiative, and it's his turn. You realize like he came to himself. Actually, no. You have 2 successes. He's dazed. -2 difficulty.
oh wow. Okay. Come on, dice roller, stop being.
You do like one more. You cut him, and like now like he is like breathing heavily, like kind of you do.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd is like going even more mad now. Like this new Squire is like fighting with a talented warrior, and the talent like they are snatching and like drawing blood and all that jazz. Things are going well, and I'm just gonna say because all that shit that happened, can we roll initiative again?
Yeah.
I think you go first.
I got 12.
No, that's eight is no, 10 is me. He goes first. He will try to stab you. He has three successes. Are you gonna parry?
Yes.
Wait a second, please. I made a mistake. No, he still. He still has three successes. Fuck.
Okay.
Only he has like minus two dice pool right now. So do you.
Okay. I'm gonna spend another willpower then.
Okay, please.
Nope.
Okay, he attacks with two. One, one, two. 4 dice of damage. It does two more.
Yeah.
Soak it like a boss.
Mm-hmm.
It's top of the initiative again. But before we continue, how does the crowd and the gentlemen's individuals are feeling about this fight?
This fight is actually a lot better than the ones we were seeing, before with that other guy. This is much more sporting, and so it's much more entertaining. So yeah, she's just going, yeah, every time there's some kind of a good, hit. She's like right there on both sides. It's kind of she does that a lot, really, because she just likes everybody.
How is Ragnar?
Ragnar is losing his goddamn mind. Like he is going down to the wire. He just screaming like it is coming out as like a roar, like Eric, come on, do it. Like he is literally like banging like on like the band like on the banister, and it's literally kind of like denting it a little bit, like come on.
Someone is continuous sniffing, and while we will enter the top last initiative round. No, not that. This. He botches. He falls down on the ground. You attack with minus two difficulty. By the way, before you roll, can you roll me your wits?
Okay. Nope.
Do you have common sense?
Yes.
It is. Some may consider attacking someone who fall down as a unchivalrous.
Hmm.
Like it's not like stabbing someone on the head,
Gotcha.
but like when two knights fight,
Yeah.
they basically like one of them is on a horse and the other knight like leaves his horse.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing, and you can do that if you want to.
Najee's just going to take a couple steps back and just take up a ready stance.
When that happens, the crowd goes fucking mad, and like the Pisky gets up, he throws his weapon down, and like he bows very gently towards Najee, and the Jax comes in like, "No man, fucking what? Ah, I told you, look at the fucking, I told everybody." Ah, like he's like losing his shit. And yeah, please tell me, players and everybody, like especially let's begin with Juan, like how do you accept this?
Najee just is kind of shocked because he has like a lot of adrenaline going through him. He was kind of like tuning everybody out to begin with, or trying to. But Ragnar made it kind of hard a little bit. But he once the dude kind of like bows and stuff, Eric will, sheathe the sword, bow, but then walk over to this individual, kind of grab his hand and kind of raise it up, and conjoin like reverie for the fight.
You see like couple nobles who are as you know, as like more liberal. For example, like one of them is this guy. He is a knight of House Gwydion that works in Brooklyn.
Hmm.
Um, he's like clapping while he's on his food. He's like standing. This is like Sir Thomas Lightbringer. He's a Sealy Gwydion, and he's like he's a Selkie, and he's like like clapping while he's on his food. There's some other individuals, especially Ilunas actually. They're like doing the same thing. Some of them are like this motherfucker, but and you see like Maven actually, like he is smoking even in the dreaming, and has a beer in his one or other hand, and she like makes that point towards you with one hand, and like she likes it.
Hmm.
You made yourself liked.
Yay! And that's all that matters.
How was Donna and Ragnar?
She is cheering. I mean, it's really nice to see a fight that actually went appropriately for once.
Ragnar, once Eric get up there, Ragnar's just probably gonna just go to Eric and be like, I told you could do it. I seen you out there, boy. You showed out, Lori boy. I know you had moves like that. And like he's just like hyped and like just he's just like giving them like all the handshakes, like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, all the showering and praise for Ragnar does kind of make Eric seem a little like boyish. He kind of like does that whole inward thing with his like shoulders and if his cheeks could darken, they probably do darken. Like he's just kind of like a little shy for the moment. Like he kind of breaks that that noble demeanor he has, but yeah. And he just says, "Thanks for your support, Ragnar."
Oh, no problem, man. You got moves to pay the bills, man. I didn't know you could move like that out there. It was down to the wire, but you showed that good warrior what's up, man. We're gonna have to go to Queen sometime and fight some things.
I almost paid the bills late on that one. I don't know about skills to pay the bills, but I can definitely learn. I definitely need more training, it seems.
I can help you out if you need it.
We'll see.
So, who won?
I did.
You should have seen him out there. Barely. I mean, yeah, it was a good fight, but you should have said he was moving all gracefully out there, stabbing, blocking. Other guy was coming in. Hey, I'm telling you, where was the issue, man? The issue need to tell that, man. That needs to be a tale around the bonfire right quick. Woo!
That
was a fight for the ages.
Very looking forward to hear it. I had a small emergency and it is solved. The lady is rescued and everything is a-okay.
The lady's rescued.
Yep.
Huh. Eric just ponders what exactly that actually means.
It's a puka. Could mean anything.
Yeah, that's exactly why he's like, the possibilities are endless here. Well, as long as the lady's safe, that's all that matters.
No, everybody, please. After the first round and the second round, now we're coming to the top levels. It's coming close. Someone will win this tournament soon. But today, we came here to witness someone who can use their hands as good as their legs.
Oh my.
Someone who proved to every person here that being a new changeling does not mean you don't know shit. I want a big round of applause for the answer, Puka!
Yeah! Oh, wait, that's me. Yay!
Eric is just like, go get him, Terry.
Yeah, Terry will kind of leap over the whatever rope or whatever is this the enclosure of the ring.
But Terry has proved themselves as a good warrior. Will Terry prove themselves as a person who can take down the crazy chick? Big round of applause for this issue. Come on!
Oh no!
Call yourself the crazy chick?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The issue slowly approaches. She's holding this like battle hammer, part of great hammer. She puts hammer down, and she nods to everybody. And the Jax continues like, in the honor of the Countess Megan, let's begin the fight!
Ragnar just gonna scream, just bob and weave, just bob and weave. Don't get hit by that hammer.
Yep.
Eric is kind of cringing at the length of that hammer.
Yeah.
Terry's looking at the hammer, looking at the issues like, were you breaking eggs or something?
Ishu smiles, nods. You're funny.
You should see me when I'm at my best. Oh wait, I am at my best. Hi.
Ishu like slowly takes position with the hammer.
Terry will slowly wave like their left hand. Says, "Hey everybody, hey crowd, hey Countess M, how you doing up there? Nice and tight." So I will bet all of you. I will bet all of you that I can defeat this one with one hand on my back.
No, that's what Ragnar.
I gotta make a manipulation. What was subterfuge roll?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm just waiting for you to do it with your feet and with one hand behind your back.
I mean, I'm sure there's a next fight coming. I got 2 successes there. Oh wait, it was div 7, right?
I think it's this 7, but it's fine. Even if it's
Yeah, if it's div 7, I only have 1 success.
You don't need like you all you need is 1 success.
Yeah.
You minus your difficulty. Enjoy.
Nice. Thank you. So initiative, I guess.
Please.
So the armor is giving me how much dex penalty?
None.
No.
Oh, nice.
None. She also has 12, so you go first.
Oh, nice. In that case, I am preparing to dodge and hit.
Okay. It acts at difficulty 7 and 1 success.
Okay. I said I'm preparing to dodge. Now I have to check if... does double jointed come into play? Reduce the difficulty of any roll involving body flexibility by 2.
I think there's like a merit. How do I say? Not for dodging, but like entering places. It's like very
I mean, it says like body
like narrow
flexibility,
places
so
and
it's up
stuff
to
like that.
you. If you're like, no, that's fine.
Right.
I'll just roll my dex athletics at that point.
Difficulty 4 though.
I mean, okay. By the way,
Because
can I
like
split my action?
pardon.
Sorry, I'm breaking up. It's my computer, I think. Can I split my action?
Oh, please do.
Okay. So that is the lowest dice pool, and then divide it up to 2, right?
I think you divide it and then take the lowest. I think.
Okay.
Amachan's the combat master, so.
I'm bad
I
at
failed my dodge
that.
because of this. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
It's cool. A little bit too overconfidence. Never hurts anyone. Except maybe me now.
One,
Oh
one,
boy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm really glad we bought you
Hey.
some armor. Oh no!
Yeah, me too, I know.
Ragnar is literally
5.
clenching his butt cheeks. Like,
You have five dice, Saskia. You have 5. You can do this. Please.
Oh, one success
5.
only.
You're dazed. Okay.
Or does the -2 count on this as well?
Sadly not in soaking. Like anything else would be fine, but
Yeah.
like not in soaking.
Then
Um,
I have one.
So basically, like Saskia, I know
Oi, oi,
you're
oi, oi.
better at explaining things than me. So please, you explain this.
So this issue kind of lifts up the hammer and starts to let it come crashing down on Terry. Terry is doing the thing where you go left foot, right foot, standing on your left foot, standing on your right foot, waiting for the exact moment where she's planning to dive under the hammer for dramatic effects and stab. Unfortunately, she's just a second too late, so the hammer kind of crashes into her.
If you roll me stamina, and if you pass, you won't cough blood. Hammer, like 5 damage from a hammer to a chest, means like you may cough blood.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of broken ribs.
Yeah. And I'm doing this, Saskia, not to
God,
you do
fucking
cough
god.
blood. Because
I know.
it's specifically stated in the book that in dreaming, wounds looks worst. Like it's
Yeah.
more dramatic than the other.
So, Amush, what's the difficulty for my thing?
I'm gonna say like 8, but you're fine.
Okay, then I'm fine.
You are freaking out though. Like you cough blood. Please play it however you think you can.
Okay. Just a quick question though. This was like the dodge was part of my split action.
Mhm.
Do I still get the other half of the split action to try and hit them?
I don't mind at all. Please do.
Okay. Wow, these dice rolls suck.
Wow. Oh no.
No. All that Terry does is roll.
I
Out of the
just see
way.
like this
Out of the
anime
way.
this swing, and then Terry just gets whopped, and then he just does this spin in the dirt and just kicks up a whole bunch of like this trail behind him, and then hits the wall, and then
Yep.
like all this like there's this big indent with like cracks and stuff. I'm just like, oh shit. Like that's what I see. But yeah, anyway.
Ragnar's going to scream like, "Get your short ass up and hit, you motherfucker! Hit!
Because this turn you're dazed, Saskia, because you took more damage, but like she doesn't attack, she like takes a step back and she waits for you to calm to yourself, and like you have like 5 damage, and like
Oh boy.
your chest hurts a lot. And she's looking at you like, are you really gonna continue? Are you really gonna make me do this?
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, what were the things that I have? Fuck it. Why not? She's just gonna give it a try. Just, one more round.
Okay. Because she kept
So
her
Terry
action,
is just,
it's your turn.
okay, so Terry is getting up, kind of swaying left or right, like, whoa, hey, hey, you hit me. Why would you do that? What would you do that for? And then, puts one hand behind her back because fuck it, she said she would do it this way. And it's like, okay, this was some, what do you call it? A workout. Yeah, this is a workout. We're gonna do this. I'll be fine. You'll be fine. This is fun. I like you. You got nice cheekbones. Butt cheeks. Wow, you really hit me hard.
I need to like find a photo to show her face. Her face is like I don't know what's going on. She's talking too much. I don't know what's going on. She's like waiting, keeping her action still.
Okay, I mean, if it's because Puka talks too much, then hey, Puka can't help it. It's fine, Puka will talk too much.
What is she still gonna attack her, or like you
Oh
also
yeah.
keeping your action? Okay,
No,
go
no,
on.
no. She's
Attack.
gonna attack, but she's gonna attack while, sort of, that drunken boxing where you pretend you're drunk. Like Terry's definitely overplaying her wound, so she's kind of like staggering up to this chick. Like, hold on a moment, hold on one moment. I can take you. I know I can. Then it makes like a feint attack to the left where she pretends that she's just so wounded that she can't really see clearly anymore. So hits completely miss,
Mm-hmm.
and then just make it's kind of like a feint move.
Let me check if the feint exists. Just a second. I think that the feint move exists in the document that
Hmm.
we have. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Useful documents. Combat guide. Combat guide. Feint, please, feint. Aiming full auto. No, not full auto. Body slam, jab, pistol, low blow, disarm, maneuver, curtain of blood, repulse, shift. There's a bunch of them, but not taint. I'm gonna say she doesn't see it anyway. She's fucking crazy. Just attack her with the -1 difficulty.
Okay, that puts me at diff 3 to hit her.
Yes. 3 successes.
3 successes. Only 3.
She has 3 plus 3. You try to
Yeah.
like stab her, and then like it comes to her like armor. You try to like get it in, but it doesn't. And at that moment, her hammer slowly coming towards you.
Oh! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt. Like, whoa! I did not know what happened there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As what is I gonna say, Robin? But Terry kind of staggers back.
She again stops her action and looks at the Baron.
I feel so bad.
The Baron looks at Terry. Does Terry looks like she is going to continue fighting?
I mean, she's trying very hard not to look like that, but there's definitely a sort of glimmer in her eyes that says, "Oh hell yes, I'm going to continue this. This is fun."
I'm going to roll the Baron's one thing about the Baron. Just a second.
I mean, if this chick's not like catching on to Terry, Terry is not gonna, It's not necessarily very honorable, but you know.
No, it's something else. And the Baron like looks slowly, and she looks. The Baron looks at the issue and says, "Please continue."
Eric is gonna use his natural leader merit
Mm-hmm.
and try to pump up the crowd, like basically saying like yelling out like come on everybody give your best to you know Terry, like this is what the dreaming lives for, this is what it wants to see, like you know stuff something like that.
Roll me charisma leadership.
Du-du-du-du. Would commanding voice come into play here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Got the crowd towards Terry. Everybody is like, Terry, Terry, Terry. They don't know
Yeah,
her name.
Ragnar screaming.
Honor.
Yeah, Ragnar is basically like, yeah.
I mean,
He's
didn't he
going
just
nuts.
say give it up to Terry? So I'm pretty sure they know her name by now.
Oh, that's true. Terry. You have another action because she just wasted her action looking at the Baron.
Am I gonna continue? Nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with a normal attack at this point.
Hadouken.
Wait, that's one die too much. Sorry. Didn't roll yet, luckily. 2 successes.
Okay, please roll your damage.
One, two, 3, 4, 5.
Woo.
1, 2. She takes 3
Ooh.
damage. You stab her, and she does that. It's like, and then top of the initiative.
By the way, I did forget to take dice penalties for being wounded, so I've spent 2 willpower by now.
Okay, thank you. She will try to smash without killing her with the hammer.
Preparing to dodge.
Please do. 1 success.
Okay, can I split my dice pools again?
You can.
Okay.
You dodge?
Yep.
Attack, please. One success. Roll your damage.
One.
Mm,
Please fail to soak.
She doesn't.
Nope. Wow.
She tries to go for that ass again. She botches.
Okay.
We're like swinging, and then she swings again, and her hammer flies off from her hands.
In that case, how far away is her hammer?
You can reach it with this turn.
Oh no, I don't want to reach it. What I want to do is that Terry is basically just gonna put her sword, at her neck,
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, "Surrender." If you want to, I can roll charisma, intimidation, or something.
No.
Or
let's see if she will surrender or not. She nods. And she goes in one knee and towards the Perry and says, I surrender.
Or at this point, it's gonna go back. You know how, like in those, what's that? When somebody like roasts somebody so bad that they fall back. Ragnar's gonna do like you're like, oh, no! Like he's going nuts. Like he's beer flying everywhere. Like, oh no! She's like the enemy up in here. No, that upset. Yeah, Ragnar is nuts.
She looks at Terry. I accept. I surrender, Terry, but that's not honorable what you did there. You try to
Terry
trick me.
shrugs. I'm a puka. You didn't see that coming?
No, I didn't.
Not my fault. Terry kind of does the raise hands, like, and then realizes, like, oh, fuck, this hurts. So, she's not, like, Terry is definitely not used to this much violence of, like, fun fucking hammer. So, kind of, gets to her knees as well. It's like, oh my god, fucking hell, that hurts.
The immediately healer comes towards running. Selkie healer comes near her, and like she gives her a something to put onto her heel, and it's something to her chest, and it immediately heals her. How does Donna and Eric respond to her winning?
Donna was cheering for her the whole time. Admittedly, there were, a couple of strange moments, but it wasn't the worst thing ever. And yeah, she was cheering for her friend.
Obviously, Erica was cheering for at least Terry. And when she won, basically he basically gave her like a like a standing like applause, like a noble would do. He's not as wild as Ragnar, unfortunately. But yeah, it's definitely there's excitement and glad that a commoner won.
This this lady wasn't a noble, by the way. She was also a
Oh,
commoner.
okay. Well, either
But
way.
yeah, completely. I understand what you mean. Basically, immediately Jax goes like, "Yeah, Terry won again, and I know her name is Terry. This time we will see a fight. He's known with his ferocity. It seems he bought a new armor. On one side, we got Ragnar Lovetuff. Everybody goes crazy.
Terry's gonna
At
place.
this point,
Sorry,
what are you
go on.
about to say? My bad. Nah, you say what you gotta say.
Oh, I was just gonna say that Terry's gonna take Ragnar's place in the crowd.
Ragnar's gonna come down, like go down to the like area and basically take out his sword and hold it up and basically point his sword over to basically the troll lady who he's basically got the favor for.
The Jax comes near, like when you come near him, and he says, "So I see you have fighting for somebody today, a special somebody. Is it true?" As he like moves the microphone towards him.
Yeah, you could say it like that. Yeah, I do.
I don't know about the tournaments because there are a lot of fighters that are like a lot of nobles. But if you win this fight, this specific fight, I think she gotta owe you a date. Isn't that right, everybody?
Yeah!
if a red cat could go red, he would go super red. Like, oh crap.
Basically, Jax like pulls the microphone. We have been, as he like turns a bit, how do I say, like his voice gets serious. We have been graced by another warrior who arrived today, another commoner from Queens. She's new and she's trying her best. the axe lady will be the one who will fight my man Ragnar. And remember in the first scene I was saying there was this like a Cluricon from Queens who were fighting with double axe that people are like a lot.
Mm.
She like runs towards the melee ground and like she knocks her axes together. I be right back, guys. I will just need to open the door. You guys
Mhm.
continue playing however you guys want.
At this point, Ragnar is just he's just doing his little stretches. Getting some kinks out.
Donna still seems a bit subdued, but she's on her feet, just kind of watching the situation because, well, she's short. She'd pretty much have to be on her feet to see anything.
Aw.
She's pondering if she can climb up into a tree to get a better view. Actually,
Terry, for their part, kind of, um, sitting, putting her feet up, just, taking, like, leaning back, and grabs a guitar and starts, like, tuning it, and then does sort of sort of a romantic serenade kind of music, just to, emphasize this young love
Oh no.
they're totally not responsible for.
If Ragnar wins, he will come to the semifinals, and there will be only two more people that he will need to defeat. Get ready for the fight of the ages. Let's begin. Ragnar, as she says towards Ragnar.
Yeah.
Is it true?
True about what?
That like your skin is like crazy.
You're gonna have to find that out for yourself. Look forward to seeing you on the battlefield together.
Okay, let's go at it.
Yeah, let's do this.
You roll for initiative. I roll for initiative, please. She does not wear like she wears like 1 point of armor, leather armor, like a coat armor. And I don't know why my initiative can roll. Can you guys see my successes?
Wait, man. I don't know. Let's see.
I don't see shit.
Let me just do a random roll right quick.
Hopefully the dice roller is not down. I will hate the dice roller if it's down. God damn it.
I don't think it's down because I rolled and I got a 2 on mine. But
does anybody knows any other way we can roll dices? Maybe set a room for us.
I don't know how to set that up. I think I probably have some sort of website saved, but I think it's like I only have like one person's room set up, like because I used to use it. I've never actually set up a room. Hey there, it's just super slow.
It's super slow. We may need a faster one. Vaughn, Saskia, you guys know any other dice rollers?
Not really.
Wait a minute, hold up. I think it's just going a little slow a little bit. I think it's going to pick back on the pace.
Okay, let's continue then. I think she will go first with your.
Yes, she will be going first. Mm-hmm.
She clicks her axes, and what does you only use a sword, right?
Yes, I'll be using a sword.
Okay, and she will come for you. Vaughn, do you have any place that we can make maybe roll dice rolls because it's extremely slow in the this dice roller Discord.
Let me see if it's slow anywhere else on Discord.
It came up now.
Well, it's still slow. It's like ridiculously slow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm going to try to see if I can parry that, if possible.
Please. 6 successes.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, you do. You parry. And you're like a bit closer to her. You can attack with like -2 difficulty next turn. She like goes for this attack and like you just like cling and like nope. Like you have none of it. And it's at the top of the initiative, and it's her turn again. She will try to attack you with the axes. She has 2 successes. What are you doing?
I'm going to let it ride.
Okay. 1 plus 4 plus 3, 8. You roll 9 dice, by the way.
Yeah.
Stamina, your skin, and armor. She has 1.
And I have 2.
It's your turn to attack with -2 difficulty.
So if my difficulty is 6, that will basically be 4. Gotcha. Here we go. So what was that? So 3 successes, only 2 carries over.
5 plus your strength, 8 dice.
Okay. Take that out. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
She's so solid.
Mm-hmm.
She is coming for that Ragnar time again, and she has no successes.
Whew. Ragnar's just gonna go for another sword strike. Try to see if I can get one off on her. 1 success.
Go for it.
That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll just be 7 dice again. 7. Just 1. She gonna soak that. No big.
At least she does. It's her turn again. She attacks with 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Try to see if I can do some good old parrying. See if I can do some good on that.
Okay.
No.
10 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow.
These rolls.
Her axe like enters your chest through the armor, and she pulls it down and like she goes near you and says like, "Your skin is not that tough, Ragnar."
And Ragnar just gonna wince and smile.
It's her turn again because you try to parry. Oh my god. 6,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
7, 8, 9, 10. Wow.
I'm going to try to see if I can like lessen that blow a little bit.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay. 6, 4, 3, 9, 12. 1, 2,
Oh
3,
my
4,
god.
5, 6. She is doing good this time. I'm really sorry.
Soak that.
I think Diamond will soak it.
Nope.
Would you like to explain how your character goes like in cap?
Basically he will basically he'll start coughing up the wound. He's gonna move the wrong way, and it's going to be a little bit too much for him, and he's just gonna just fall to the ground.
The
Like basically, like she hit like almost like an artery that was there.
the crowd yells, but not as much as they would if Ragnar won. They liked his attitude, and this lady, just like this commoner, just like smack, 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 ding, 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 and she was very fast when she was attacking. Immediately, like the healers comes in and they try to heal Ragnar. What is Donna, Terry, and Enriquez doing?
Boo! Boo!
Dona's gonna try to go down to make sure he's okay.
She is like stopped by the guards and like, please don't enter the place, lady. Your friend will be alright. There's no definitely how to
That's
hear.
fine. Yeah, she's not gonna force her way through, but she is gonna stay right there where she can watch as he's being healed.
Mm-hmm. He is being pulled slowly and like he is being healed, and he comes to himself. And like the opponent, like the Chloricon is also there. Like, I'm sorry, man. I thought you actually was going to kick my ass.
You had speed, mobility. That was more than enough to get me. But won't be so lucky next time. But it's always going to be a next time. And he'll just hold out his hand.
He will like hold. Pardon. She will like take his hand. And those who look near Ragnar, who's like Donna, does Terry goes near Ragnar, or she wait? Terry waits.
How much blood is there?
Not a lot.
Well, he said that an artery was hit.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's healed completely already.
Yeah.
They clean the blood slowly.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, Terry will definitely go down.
Yeah, that kind of blow. That was some serious shit. Like, Eric would have got to his feet and kind of like grasped like the bar or like the nearest person in front of him, like, oh shit, like that was sudden, and kind of cringe at the same time, like, oh, we don't need this type of violence. Not that it was like on purpose, but just thinking about like the kind of problem it might cause. But either way, he will follow Terry and Donna as well.
When you guys go there, there's someone else who comes in. And she comes near Ragnar, her face like comes near like while Ragnar is laying, and she says, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, win some, you lose some, and this time I lost.
Or did you?
And Ragnar, I'm not that very proficient to be. I mean, I'm good, but not that good.
Can I perception empathy, Jenny?
Please.
Because I feel like
I keep wanting to
he
call
might
her
have. he might have won anyways.
Yep. That's what Terry's hinting at. Who's that definitely now humming "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," you know?
Oh, God.
3.
I feel that we
She
should leave that to the lion puka.
she definitely feels like sad that Ragnar got beaten. She's not, oh my god, I fall in love. Like, no, sadly not yet, at least.
Not yet.
Yeah, but like she is very like sad, and she just hopes that Ragnar will be okay, and uh, she doesn't say anything, but she has no intention of taking her cloak back from Ragnar. And
Yeah, Ragnar will literally like untie it from his sword and be like, "You probably need this back."
no, you can keep it. It's fine. I should really go back to my shop, but I hope you're okay.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm great. Yeah. Yeah, and he'll have that look of like that look of defeat on his face, but also that from his dummy 101 book of make sportsmanship is the good way to get new friends, basically. And he's just like, old Ragnar would be like, fuck that bitch. I'm about to fight. I'm gonna eat her. But like Ragnar just like it is what it is. And he will basically take off the bandage, like the little cloth, and like wrap it up with his red cap, basically. Kinda he has 2 caps on now.
What is Otter doing?
Here, I thought you might have still earned a date. Well, if anything, you've earned a friend.
Yeah, I just hope I do better in the brawling one than I did here.
That
You did really good
pretty...
here, though.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, well, competitive spirit, I kind of, yeah, but it is what it is.
Well, I mean, I don't think any lesser of you for anything that you've done here. I think you've done great.
You shouldn't think any less of him. He's been very honorable and done everything the right way.
That's basically what I'm getting at, yeah.
She smiles to him like she wasn't actually trying to be. It's kind of like she was actually saying something to someone else who wasn't standing there.
Oh, okay.
Let's well, wish you two both luck. Let's get back to the scene and see what's up next.
Yeah. And you're good, right? They healed you and everything. You're fine. He looks to the Selkie healer like he's good.
This is the Selkie healer immediately says, "This is the second time I heal him for good. He is quite okay." Ragnar, this is the Selkie healer that healed you when you were get left for dead.
Oh, thanks. And she'll notice that he says thanks more easily now. Like, thanks, I really appreciate it.
You say thanks more easily now these days.
Yeah, friends will do that to you.
I'm quite happy to know. The tournament is starting. I should go. And she runs back towards her position. The silent hero! A new squire will fight for the second turn. He will fight against the Gwydion squire. Let's hope that the things will go as it's planned. One side we have Squire Aragon and Fade, and the other side we have the Autumn She, a new person that arrived to the Bronx recently. And this Gwydion immediately jumps in to the place. He's like, "Yeah, I got this."
Okay. Yeah. Eric was gonna go sit down, but I guess when his name is called, he I guess just kind of stays at the entrance for the to enter I guess the circle, and then kind of just walks out and looks at this Gwydion, just kind of like trying to get a feel for him. Whatever.
The Gwydion, this Gwydion, you saw him fight. He was normally fighting with a sword and an armor, but he took them off. Bit insulting, but he acts like it's nothing.
Eric just says, "So you taken off your armor? Do you think I would be so easy?"
I don't think I need them, sir.
Well, let's see if you're correct in that thinking.
The Gwydion, in a very posh way, he raises his sword, and it's a long sword, not a short sword. He holds them with one hand, and the other hand is standing normally. He looks at the Countess, and then the Jax looks at the Countess. In the honor of the Countess Megan, please begin.
Ooh, 7.
Well, he is going to basically attack you with his sword. Difficulty 7. He has 3 successes.
Yeah, I'm going to try to parry.
Uh-huh.
1.
Dice roller is being such a butt munch.
Yeah, motherfucker. Give him better rolls.
So what?
I think you take 3 damage.
Yeah.
You're a bit dazed, but he waits for you to calm down, come to yourself. You try to parry, right? And top of the initiative again after one more turn. He will try to attack you again without his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon, with his sword without his armor and anything else. What are you going to do?
If he's gonna try to attack me, yeah, I guess he's just going to try to, I guess he's just gonna wait and bide his time, and then attack, so.
You got 2. 1, 3, plus 3, 7 dice. 1, 2, 3. You get 1 more.
Oh,
You get 1 more damage.
Okay. So -4.
It's your turn.
All right. He's gonna spend a willpower point. He gets 3.
That's a good one.
Damn it.
What?
So yeah, he doesn't do any damage.
You touch his body, but it doesn't if you cut his let's just say his coat armor. He laughs, but like he attacks you. You realize like he's a bit slower when he attacks you. And he has only one success.
Gonna try parry.
Ooh.
4.
You parry him. Next time you will be -2 difficulty. He tries to attack you, and he is way more slower this time. You got 2 10s. This means he will have to 1, 3, 7. But he can put all his body strength. He doesn't do any damage. It's your turn. Difficulty.
3. So I got 1.
Yep. You hit him again, and he falls down.
What the fuck?
Ragnar will like kind of get up, like he'd be like, yeah, but he'll kind of stop and like, ooh, and like kind of look just, that was.
Eric will just look at him like, "What are you doing?"
He doesn't respond, and he's like, Jax comes in, you're the Rhetorics! Eric! Yeah, the kind knights! I loot it! Hell yeah!
Eric still looks confused. He'll sheathe his sword and I guess keep the buckler I guess on the side. But yeah, he just keeps looking at the Gwydion like, what the hell just happened? Like he looks very suspect.
They take the Gwydion slowly to the healer, and the healer kind of looks at him and like, what the fuck? You see the Gwydion the Gwydion like slowly wakes up. He also looks sus. He doesn't say anything. The Jax is like, it was so obvious. Like he doesn't say it like with his microphone. He says it like towards the company. It was so obvious, man. What the fuck you did?
Are you drunk or?
Like this is Jax talking to the issue, the guy who basically the showman of this, and he says like, it looked like he was poisoned.
Okay. He'll keep that in mind. Obviously he doesn't want to make a show about it right now. At least I think that's probably in the best interest.
Oh, okay. You say so. You're doing it right, guys. Oh yeah, Eric fucking won! He's just like what does Terry, Donna, and Ragnar's do while this happens?
Cue the more confusion because everything has just got weird again.
Yeah, I think even Terry at this point is kind of interested, leaning forward, like checking out what actually happened.
The Gwydion Squire gives like those like fucking eyes to Eric when he like gets up. He doesn't say anything, but like he is pissed. He looks pissed.
You know what? He goes to dude. Who's that? The Mac? Jax?
Yeah.
And he just he takes the mic and he just says, "I resign. I give my win to the Gwydion."
Ragnar's eyes get big.
Yep. Terry's like, what?
Everyone again looks around, and they start clapping.
Yeah, Ragnar, we still got that suspicious look like something's going down. Like,
And then, yeah, he'll look to the Gwydion and then he says, "Are you okay?"
You come near the Gwydion and like he was like leaving and he's turned his back and he like comes near, like he turns and he says, "I'm fine." You and you eyed lunatics always have your ways.
I don't like what you're trying to infer, but I did give you the win because I don't like what happened. I know that's not how you Gwydion typically like to fight. You usually have more than that. Even the squires. I was hoping this might assuage any kind of suspicion, but if not, then we'll just have to deal with it later.
He doesn't say anything. He looks again pissed, like Ilunit has a reputation and he seems to believe in it. And he like touches his hair very poshly and like says he doesn't say anything, he just leaves. One of the knights comes near to Eric and says, "The Baron is requesting your presence. I'm sorry, Squire."
He nods and I guess heads off to see the Baron.
The boot is like, there's like 15-minute break again. Everyone goes like, "Okay, I guess we are going to have the semi-finals soon." And everybody's talking about the thing, and then the Baron and the Knight stands near you. One of the guests leaves, and he says, "I hope you don't think you did what I think you did."
I'm sorry, say that again?
I hope you did not do what I think you did.
Give up the fight to the Gwydion?
No, the Gwydion looked like he was poisoned.
That's why I threw the fight.
Okay.
I just got here.
I know. Okay. Damn it. He smiles and says, "You realize like his eyes shined when you were giving your answers, and he says, "Okay, you did the right thing. You did quite good. You surprised me actually. Your competence surprises me a lot. Um, you talk this with Maven. I'm sure she will know things. But investigate this after you deal with the commoner problem that we have. Okay? Someone's trying to frame you. I want to know who. I don't like my squires or knights being messed with.
As you say, Baron.
I will have to speak with the Baron of the Bronx. Seems he will not be happy about this as well. And you know the Ilunians and Gwydians and their reputation."
Indeed I do. I'll look into this as soon as possible, my lord.
He nods. "Please have fun as best as you can. I'm sorry you lost the fight. You give up the fight."
He again just gives a small bow and then turns and goes to leave.
The awkwardness of the situation still remains, but the Jax like starts to warm people up again. What is everybody's doing while this is happening?
Eric is going to go see Maven and talk to her about this.
Okay. We will come to that after the Donna, Ragnar, and Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar is going to go up to the person who he lost to, and just greet her and be like, "I want in on the Queen's action. How can I get in on that?"
The Queen's action? What are you talking about?
I want to help. I want to be on the front lines, getting stuff done.
Oh, you talk about the raid? Is what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. So there is a captain of the guard called what's the name of that guy? Just a second. I forget it. You hit the head so hard. You see her actions right now. She kind of like touches her head and like shows you that the place that you hit her.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yes, Gregor, captain of the guard. You may want to talk to that guy. He may be around or you may not be, but that guy is the guy who leads stuff after the Alexander. If you can get like recommendation from someone, that would be cool as well.
Are you good with him?
I'm good with him, but I'm not a noble. The problem is, like the queens, nightcaps, they don't mesh well. The Baron is silly. He's a good guy, but like I think they lie to him a lot. Alexander is crazy, but he's cool.
I'm gonna try to see if I get in on the action somehow.
I hope so, man. Like we will need some people like you. It seems this is gonna be the biggest raid ever.
All right. I'm gonna try to look for go off, and then everybody can do their little own scene or something.
I will like try to convince people for you as well. Don't worry, but I hope that you will be, you will get good, and you will find some nobles to support you. And the next time, I hope if you don't die in the raid, we will fight again. I will kick your ass for the second time.
I doubt I'm gonna be good with the sword. I know what favorite axe saying too. So about that.
She smiles and gives him a beer.
Ragnar basically would drink down the beer and eat the bottle.
Okay. What is Donna doing?
She's gonna, walk off towards like she's going to get something else to eat or drink or something. And really she's gonna try to find some place to hide where she can shift into owl.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna fly up into a tree probably with Rowlet with her and just get herself a good perch to see what the stuff happening next.
Okay. Terry, what is Terry doing?
Sorry, didn't realize I was muted. Yeah, Terry is actually still kind of in that same position, leaning back, feet kind of propped on the seat before her, and it's just staring at the sky, kind of musing about what has just happened and what that could imply. So, yeah, it's basically just keeping to themselves and just daydreaming, I guess.
Okay. Eric, you will find a maven near a guy that you didn't see before. It's a troll who looks very tough.
Oh no.
Maven is sitting like this is like the nobles of Manhattan are hanging around in one place. The Baroness isn't there. Uh, and Maven like is smoking and like she has like a let's just take this as a whiskey in her hand, and she's talking with this guy. So Justin, I actually didn't understand, that the message you sent me. It seems you missed your package. It's Magor. Is it true? And Justin says, yes, but I got it under control. You don't have to worry about that, Maven. Well, it's not me who's worrying about it. It's the Magor who was getting impatient about it. So, just so you know, I favor for a friend. Thank you, Maven. Ah, my squire is here. Sir Justin, ap Alil, my squire Eric Ifade, ap Ilunid.
Gives a small bow.
And the troll gives a handshake to the Sir, Squire Eric, and he says, "So, I like what you did there."
And he'll kind of just look at him for a second, just kind of see if he truly means that.
You can roll perception empathy on what he means. You're not sure if he says the poisoning or you getting the crowd's favor.
No, I fail.
Okay, you don't understand. And Maven is like, yes, he is very good at gaining crowd's favor. Who teaches him anyway? So I presume you came here for the reason that what happened?
Yes. The Baron said I should come talk to you, so I'm here.
That idiot. Yeah. About that. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you think happened?
I noticed that this individual had quite a bit of confidence, and eventually he became much more languid and slow. He wasn't as swift as he was at the beginning. And I barely grazed him, and I doubt the impact from my sword, would be enough to put him on his back as it did. So I'm assuming that he was poisoned.
Well, the question is, who poisoned him then? We need to find it out, because I don't like my squires being shown as, someone who will poison people in front of everybody, especially. Well. I feel like this may be a plot against us, because you're doing quite fine there. Acting, people say they don't trust Ilunids, but you were, you were acting like old shielders. So, it's probably the Gwydians doesn't want you to have some fame. That's what I think.
It's better to gather flies with honey.
Yeah, you're right.
And if they trust me, well, then makes my job easier, does it not?
That's quite true. Sir Justin here will help you as best as he can, right, Sir Justin? Sir Justin takes a deep breath and says, yes, ma'am, I will as best as I can.
I look forward to working with you then.
Yes, this, as Maven said, is probably the Gwydians, but we will try our best to find out.
I look forward to that answer, because I never thought a Gwydian would stoop so low, considering that they are pretty much the paramount house.
Well, you are quite correct. We should find out whoever did this stupidity and tell them, should show to everybody in this county that the Guridians are not being what they say they are.
Well then, I will leave you to the games.
Have fun. I hope your friend, the Perry, I presume, won't get her skull smashed by Sir Everett.
Well, if it happens, at least I'll make it look good.
And you leave, she says, I quite like this squire. He is quite good. You hear from your back as she says to her friend, her best friend, Sir Justin. Does the group meet up again?
I'm up in a tree.
Yeah. I was gonna say Eric is actually gonna get a drink now, cause addiction, and he will have a pretzel as well, as big as Dona's head.
Current or normal?
Ragnar's gonna start putting on his brawling, like basically start putting on like wrappings around his hand because the brawling stuff gonna be soon. So that's what he's doing.
This is the fight before the semifinals.
Oh boy.
Well, I couldn't win it, so one of you two better win it.
Sounds good. I'm gonna roll a D3 for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, you roll me D3.
Oh boy, yeah, that gives me a lot of confidence. Okay. Give me a moment. 1d3 you said?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. You find yourself fighting, like basically the Jax calls you like the otter. Well, if the otter wins this fight, the otter will go to semifinals. Let's have a big round of applause for this new changeling. Everyone everyone gives like even Terry like rounds of applause for herself.
Of course.
There is the hooting of an owl also involved in this.
Can you make an owl voice for me? Can you please? No.
No.
Okay.
Echo. Sorry, I'm being a dick.
No, you're not being you're being fun. She will fight against the Manhattan's biggest crazy person. Who he drinks the most. Who he fights like a badger. The legendary badger. Let's have the circle for the badger. Ragnar, you know this guy.
What?
This is the guy who attacked you.
And like Ragnar's basically going to be like, he's going to look and basically like let out this huge roar and just basically point at him and just be like, just going to just be pointing at him.
Is there a problem, Ragnar?
How noticeable is this?
That's the motherfucker who jumped me. I'm gonna kill him. Like basically, he's just gonna start hitting the banister.
Oh boy.
Like he's angry. He's snarling, slop coming from his mouth. He wants like his teeth get like sharper. He wants a piece of him. Like
Is this noticeable from my tree?
Yes.
Yeah, she's gonna sort of fly over there. She's with Rowlet with her, and she's sort of like fluttering in midair in front of Ragnar, just like with her head tilted towards him.
basically, Ragnar's gonna like stop and be like, I have to just kind of I'll be right back, and he's going to go off into quote unquote probably to the restroom or something, but he's about to do something else.
This guy kind of comes in. The Badger. He's a puka, and he says, "Baby, baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, baby."
Terry is definitely going in on this, by the way.
He deserves
You know-
whatever fate he deserves after that.
I was gonna say, I think Donna just changed her mind.
I bet as Famian as Justin Bieber. I mean his Autumn World look is Anyways.
So, Desperatecito. Justin Badger. Bring it, boy.
Baby, 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 oh, no, baby. And he like continues singing, and he like his rapier in his hand, like he is wearing a
Yeah.
the armor that you wear.
Otter Puka sees that coming. She knows that game. She just played it. Fuck that shit.
And he's like dancing, man. He's like coming there, and he puts his sword towards the bear and the countess, and like nods his head and like pulls the sword and like very like fancy pulls the rapier towards her. He drinks from his beer, throws the beer can, and he's like, "Ha ha, let's dance."
Yep. But I bet I can dance better than you can.
Oh, look at that
Uh-huh.
shit! I bet I can dance better than you do.
Dance off. Right
Dance
here,
off.
right now. Dance
Starts
off.
dancing. He starts dancing.
Oh yeah. So does Terry.
Okay, they're dancing. Baby, baby, ah.
Donna's just gonna go. She's just gonna go over and land on Terry's head and like cling into her hair to like stay in place while she's dancing. You have an owl on your head.
Someone take that owl away from the fight!
I have an owl on my head. I can defeat you with this owl on my head. As Terry does sort of an, Irish jig. And it kind of like raises her arms to the crowd. You want to see me defeat this guy with an owl on my head?
No, the Baron says we need to take the owl
No,
back.
don't put her up. Like when she hears that, she'll fly up because this was the actual fight. She wouldn't have gotten involved in the actual fight.
Okay.
So she'll fly up and find a spot to land, like on like probably in front of Naji. Isn't that how it's pronounced, Naji?
Naji, yeah.
Naji. Okay, she'll probably land like right in front of him.
The Baron was having a nearly heart attack, but like he's fine. and like, what's up, Ragnar? What do you want to say?
I'm sorry. When you get a chance, Ragnar about to do some dirty shit real quick, but
Okay, we will do it after the fight. Okay, we will do it while the fight is happening.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Hey, Moose, you want to roll for the dance off?
Yeah, please, let's go.
Dex Athletics, because I don't have performance dance.
Okay.
But I'm gonna ask again. Does the merit come into play? Not the fake one, but the other one. The
Let's say it does. He has 4 successes.
Wow. Nope. He definitely wins. Other Fuka looks absolutely ridiculous. Not that she cares though.
So like he starts to sing like "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo," like that Justin Bieber song this time, and
Terry will fill it in. Catch a badger by the toe, and with that, she's start to fight.
okay, let's roll initiative.
I feel like we should have all gained banality from that.
I see your shit, Terry.
You see my shit? I thought I flushed.
You forget that all the time.
Oh, of course. You're in the sewers as a badger in New York. Of course you see my shit. You see everybody's shit. You're like the shittiest guy around.
Well, starts laughing when she says that. When Terry says that, and then like the fight
Wow.
begins. I'm really sorry, Saskia.
Yeah, wow.
and like he starts to singing like "Eeny Meeny Miny Moe" song and saying like stop wasting my time, and like he hits her, tries to hit her.
Okay, can I parry?
Please go ahead.
Okay. So how does that work? I roll my melee?
Dex melee.
Dex melee. Okay. Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Never mind.
Wish me luck, peeps. Nope. I knock one success off though.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 3. 2. 5, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Soaked like a motherfucker.
He jumps right, does a like tries to poke you with the sword and like it comes to your armor. You try to parry, but like it comes to your armor. He's like cling, and he says, "Hoo hoo, get good."
Crap.
It's his turn again. He is coming for that ass. He's like,
Yep. Parrying again.
okay. I need to like just a second. I need to do something. And he says like you can't make up your mind. When he like tries to attack with 4 successes.
Shoot this motherfucker.
4 successes? Is this my puzzle card?
Rapier.
I don't know rules about rapier, man.
The,
I got
basically, I keep rapiers as like a short sword. It doesn't do a lot of damage as a long sword, but it's easier to use. This was exactly what Robbie is using. You have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. He will come with 2, 1, 2, 3, 6 dice. 1.
Again, soaked.
You like he pokes you again at the armor, and he says, "Get good."
Is my mighty fur in your way?
He does not respond, and he says, "I need you to look at right," as he tries to attack from the left.
Yeah, right.
He's attacking again.
Attempt to parry again.
Okay, 3 successes.
Oh boy. No. Oh boy, none of that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god.
Whoa.
6.
Whoa.
What?
Oh boy,
What?
all 6.
Dazed.
Right.
You take all 6? Oh shit.
Yep.
You are -5. You take more damage than if you were dazed. I'm gonna like roll to see if he's gonna wait or attack you, Saskia.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
bet he's thinking, huh, that shitty trick actually worked.
I rolled this. He isn't gonna attack you, but like he turns his back, and you'll attack from his back. I know if you want to, of course, if you can. And he says he like continue like doing the dancing, like dance off. Hoo 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 hoo. I'm the best.
By
I'm
the
the
way,
best. Hoo hoo.
Mush,
What's that?
what's on the floor?
Sand.
Awesome. So
Go
as
for it.
Terry is lying around there, yes, he's definitely just gonna grab a hand of sand and just gonna get up.
Hmm?
And yeah.
if you can attack from his back. But
I mean, I don't want to attack from his back. I want him to turn
Okay.
around and then have her to throw sand in his eyes. Cause fuck it.
yeah, okay. He like turns with a big smile and he says, "Get good."
Yep. And Terry's gonna throw sand into his face.
I'm gonna say this. For the next 3 turns, he will be
Mhm.
blinded.
Awesome.
You don't need to roll for this, but like, there was a like ooh from the crowd when you did that. And
Nice
please
thing.
continue. Can't dodge or defend, but he can attack you.
He can't defend.
This is he can't defend, but he can attack.
Okay.
When he is
In
blinded,
that
when you're
case,
go on.
Terry is gonna put their sword like against his neck. It's like, yeah. How about you just surrender?
He is now surrendering.
Okay. In that case, she's gonna kick him in the knees, like
Please
in the
do.
back of the knee, to make sure that he will fall to his knees. Which is brawl.
Dex roll difficulty. I'm gonna say, like knee is like +3 difficulty,
Mhm.
but you don't need to do the knee. You can do the like you can do like his legs for him to go down. Difficulty 8.
Okay. Nope.
He
Just kind of
will
kicking against his knees, like, come on, come on.
he will try to go for a stab. Um, Again with blinded
Yeah.
+2 difficulty 7. Oh no! Are you gonna dodge?
Yes. Not that I think that's gonna do me much good, but hey.
You dodge.
Oh wow.
It's your turn.
Okay. That's 3 successes. But only 2.
He does have 3. Like you attack his
Mhm.
armor, like you attack the sword, like boom, and he comes to his armor, and he says like, "I'm about to clean my face. I'm gonna clean my face. I'm gonna got you."
Not if I catch you first.
It's his turn. He's gonna attack.
Yep. Attempt to parry.
1, 2, 2.
Yep, I parry.
You parry. You parry. This is his action now. You parry successfully. When it comes to your turn, you will attack at -2 difficulty.
Okay.
And this is the last turn of him being blind, by the way.
Wait a minute. How does that work?
I said for 3 turns he will be blinded.
No. I mean the parry, because okay, now he attacks and I parry again, right?
When you parry, you come too
Yeah.
close to him in a way where your next action, your next attack will be -2
Mhm.
difficulty.
Okay. But he attacks now, so I'm gonna parry again.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you -2 difficulty again. His
Okay.
uh, he has 1, 2 damage. You need to soak all 2.
Mhm.
You need to soak all 2.
Nope.
He
Water
like
down.
he basically like what he does is like he's like trying to slash, and he like slashes on the slashes on the armor, and like the next slash comes too close to her arm, and she like falls incapacitated, and immediately like he's like he like then like because he's blinded and like he didn't like understand what he was doing. He like tries to do another slash and like someone says, "Stop! You won!" He raises his hands and puts the weapon down and he starts dancing. Ha 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 ha! But the crowd starts to boo him. Boo! What is everybody's doing while your friends sadly lost the fight?
Ragnar's about to be up to no good.
Donna, Eric, and Broker.
Donna will be she's gonna basically fly in circles overhead to keep an eye on the situation. Because she's probably about to be healed and stuff, but she just wants to make sure. So since she's already out, she's just gonna fly overhead in a circle to watch.
Terry got immediately healed by the Selkie. What is Eric and Broker is doing?
Eric is, I guess, gonna wait for Terry where she would come back from, and just kind of look her over, make sure she's good, and just say, yeah, well, I mean, that guy is clearly an asshole, and I'm surprised none of us have keeled over from all that banal stuff he's spewing. But you put on a good show, at least. That was a nasty blow he did deal to you, though.
Quite right. You put on a good show.
Yeah, given the fact that this is the first time actually holding a sword in my hands, I don't think I did that bad all in all.
No.
Would you look at that, then? You put on an excellent show.
It doesn't matter, Leon. What matters is our... God damn.
You can't do the voice correctly. Leave it to the professionals.
Yeah, once she's up and whatever, like Donna will come down and she'll land on her shoulder and just kind of like, lean her head on the top of Terry, or next to Terry's head. 5 inches is probably not enough to be on top. So she just kind of like leans, like, her little owl cheek against hers.
Terry will just, scratch the top of Donna's owlish head.
I believe that's all of us. I believe we've all been eliminated now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go get us some drinks.
Well, technically, I never took part, but...
Oh,
Actually, you won. Well, she doesn't say that, but she just gives you a look.
Who are you? He looks to Broker.
And he will go to he will go to shake your hand in a particularly over enthusiastic fashion as he goes, Broker Edenworks, owner of the finest gunsmith in Goblin Town. Pleasure to meet you, good sir.
Interesting. Pleasure to meet you as well, Eric Anafade Apalunid. Goblin Town, you say?
Oh, noble, then it is my honor.
Well, I'm about to go get something to drink. Anybody else want to partake? And I think Ragnar ran off to the bathroom.
We will have a 15-minute break before the 4 fighters, the best 4 fighters of County of New Hope. Except Ragnar and Terry, they're the best as well. Give them a bigger motherfucking round of applause, motherfuckers! Yeah!
Jax is way too over enthusiastic. Anyways.
Ragnar.
Ragnar is going to where is the troll that hate him? Because basically yes.
The troll is, they have this like a commoner place. they don't have a booth, but they like close to the drinking area, and like he's drinking beer, and he's talking with another Selkie, and he's like, these muscles you see, I just did those in like 2 months. And he like raises like eyebrows to the Selkie, and Selkie's like, yeah, cool, I guess. Quite
Hey, yo,
nice.
bitch.
He turns.
I'm sorry, I need to mute myself.
What's up, loser? You lost to some shitty ass motherfucking queen commoner, you piece of shit.
You know what? Right now, I'm not feeling it. How about you just give me how about you give me what I want, and it doesn't have to end like this.
I'm sorry, my man, I can't give you my dick right here. So you gotta wait for the Selkie girl first. And Selkie's like, oh, idiot. Selkie starts leaving. And
Oh,
he's like,
oh, my bad.
go on.
Not only are you a fucking pig, but you a bitch as well. And basically, he's gonna start bearing his fangs. How about you give me the package and you won't get hurt? Just give me the package. Now.
Man, my package is not givable in public. If you want my big package, you gotta take it like everybody else. First, you gotta earn it, and you gotta look better, not with that shitty ass skin that you have. Secondly, and like when he says secondly, what the fuck is going on here? This is a Selkie, another Selkie, who has like a very nice fate, like a plate, fate plate, the same one you have. It seems it's made from like turtle shells, and he has like a spear. What is going on here?
And basically, Ragnar is just gonna be looking at him. Just look at that. His eyes is still fixated on that troll and be like, you don't know who you're fucking with. Give me the power, or you will get hurt. I'm done playing games. I'm done. You messing with some very powerful people.
Ragnar, if you talk one more time, you're gonna spend your night in jail.
And Ragnar is basically going to look at him and be like, he is going to look, and basically he is going to have this look of just he at this point right now. Ragnar is he only have a few days left to get this in, and he is basically going to be like, he's going to throw up his hands, and he's just going to walk away. But no, he's basically going to be stalking that troll.
Halt in the name of High King David.
And Ragnar is going to stop.
He like slowly comes near you and says, why don't we go and have a beer?
Just going to look back at the troll, and then he's going to
don't look
go
back.
have that beer.
Don't look back. You need to calm down before you get yourself into trouble by the authorities, not by the troll. But please, let's not cause a scene. We're all here to have fun. I'm sure you don't want to break the peace of Countess Megan, right?
No, I don't.
Everybody, like, this was like quite a scene because like they were yelling at each other, and the Jax is like, and everybody saw the theater that they were preparing for your pleasure. That was just a theater, just like there's no real fight going on. Let's focus on the melee tournament again.
Way to make the obvious.
I was going to say, yeah, because I didn't realize that we could see and hear all that because you made it sound like it was far away from us, or I might have reacted differently.
Let's just say that you couldn't reach there. Basically, you come when the knights come near him, and like he is like the knight like puts a hand on Ragnar's shoulder and like tries to give him a beer, and he says like I am Thomas Lightbringer of Abgalidian, and you don't need to call me sir. It's quite okay. Let's have a beer and let's not do things that we will feel bad about later. Whatever your issue with that troll is, let's not break the peace of the Countess, please.
Ragnar is going to nod, but he's going to still be silent. But he is going to drink that beer, and if anybody want to P&E him when he get back to the group, he is. Yeah, he is. He's looking. You can feel heat resonating from off of him. That's how angry he is.
You guys continue playing when Ragnar comes back. I will just come back in like 1 minute, and then I will explain what happens in melee tournament, and then we will continue with the jousting and the brawl.
Yeah, when he comes back, she's gonna move from Terry's shoulder to land on Ragnar's. Assuming she's gonna kind of carefully do it slowly, so he can like kind of, make the point if he doesn't want to be touched. But she's going to try to land on his shoulder.
Ragnar will accept it, but he right now he's just fuming. He's fuming, and he's just like, when somebody's like agitated and they got that they tapping their feet and got their head down, their arms folded, just like basically that person who just ready for action. That's how he's like right now. He's
she's just sitting there trying to like be that silent person, because she can't really talk right now anyway.
Yeah, and his eyes, you will notice that his eyes keep looking over there at a certain booth.
Well then, if I known that you were going to go do that, I would have kept you from making a fool of yourself. I can understand why you're mad at him, but such displays of such displays as that you've shown here are not conducive to your reputation that you're trying to make. I got some information for you, though, Ragnar. I was gonna wait till after the tournament, but I believe you'll be quite satisfied. So just bide your time, enjoy yourself. Just remember the old adage of good things come to those who wait.
And Ragnar will he'll let off like a deep, like bellowing, like sigh, and just be like, "Yeah, I don't know." When I seen his crony down there, and just when I seen him down there, I just kind of lost it.
Understandable, considering he did accost you in the street, jumped you, and took your property. I guess such a response would be warranted. But you gotta remember, sometimes there is a bigger picture that you must keep in mind.
Wait, that prick stole something from you?
Let's just say he stole some from some very powerful people.
But not like you.
Well, if I don't get that said package back, it's all gonna come back on me.
Mm. Well, let me know if you need some help with something.
I am gonna need some help, but it's not gonna be the kind, the let's talk help. It's gonna be more of the action.
You think all I do is talk?
No, I'm just saying.
Yao starts nodding vigorously.
That, no, I'm just saying it's gonna be a violent time.
Jerry will shrug. Cool.
The melee tournament continues, and basically this guy beats the Korokon that was fighting that won against the Ragnar.
Oh, this fuels his anger.
He's he's very quick and he's very good at his feet. The second fight is between the one who won against the Robbie's character, this guy, against a very old knight of House Fiona. He is very old, and he people who sees him well, how the fuck that guy moves? But it's some people thinks that maybe the Gwydion throw there to fight because the old knight didn't, out of respect to the old knight. It when you guys watched this guy before, the old knight, I mean, he fought 2 or 3 fights, and it just feels like his shield is barely coming down whenever he puts his shield. He wears this old sheet plate and a sword and shield, and whenever he defends, it barely comes in the last moment. And however he wins, he just wins in a very weird way. The last fight is between this guy, this motherfucker, and the old knight. What happens is very different. This guy fights and fights and fights. He tries to slash the old knight as best as he can. He's very quick. He appears at the knight's back, front. The crowd goes mad. They can't believe how this old knight survives. And after some time, after 5 minutes, the sword swings of the puka starts to get slower. But old knight starts to go faster. The badger puka starts to go even more slower, and the old knight starts to get more and more. At this point, it's very hard to see the sword of the old knight. He strikes down, and he basically disarms the puka. The puka tries to attack with a knife, and he meets with the back of the sword's tilt on his head by this old Fiona knight who's an autumn she. He takes his helmet off, and everybody sees again a very old knight, and he bows in front of people. He is given the 15 dross and the mastercrafted sword, but he says that he will give the dross to those who very old changelings who can't look after themselves anymore. It is time for the brawling tournament.
And Ragnar basically just get hyped up for it. Time to use that aggression to some good use.
I am gonna switch this in a fast way because I need to.
You cool beans.
Basically, what happens is this is the first guide Ragnar fights. Because you have a lot of skills in Brawl, I will just basically say what happens, and we will do the last fight. Your first fight is against a Monkey Puka. He looks like he's a hard worker somewhere. He is not, like, easy, but you beat him. Secondly, you fight with a guy from Queens. He came here to test himself. He should get good. The third opponent is the Chloricon. And guess what? You beat her. Now you came for the semifinals. Before the semifinals begin, please continue playing, and then we will continue with the semifinals.
Which tournament is this?
Only brawling. Brawling.
I signed up for that.
Oh, really?
I signed up for everything, remember?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, Harry signed up for
Sorry.
literally everything
Everything.
because
Okay.
Saskia hates you.
Okay. So, Saskia.
Yes. I mean, you can totally just say that Terry gets wiped in her that gets her ass wiped in the first round. That's fine.
We will say she get her. No, actually, we will play it. I don't want to just get you away from your 5 draws.
I mean, Terry has no brawl. I mean, truth, she also didn't have any firearms and still got like second in place or third. I don't know, but you know.
After the fight of Ragnar, you basically told, well, it seems Terry joined this tournament as well. Let's have a big round of applause for the biggest brawlers of the ocean, the Otters. Terry!
I mean, you ever saw those memes with those boxing gloves on with an otter? Yeah.
How does Terry comes into the stage?
Swinging her fists around and, you know, shouting at the crowd, woo, woo, woo!
Terry's opponent is the one and only, the terrifying Bogdan, known as Bob!
Holy Jesus.
So it's like, uh-oh.
I think Terry's actually just gonna say that. Like, whoa. Dude, your hair!
The Bob comes in, he has a yellow hair and like yellow, like he jumps and when he jumps, like his belly is like jumping with him. He's like, yeah, 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 I'm the best. And then he burks, like, just like, like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Dude, what?
Did you get caught in the toilet as they were cleaning it? Your hair's bleached. Whoa.
Thanks. I just painted yesterday.
I need to wear some sunglasses.
All the glasses you need to wear is the ones that you will close tomorrow because I will smack your eye so bad that it will be purple tomorrow.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. I like you very much. I actually thought that you should have won the melee tournament.
Oh, that's pretty cool, but still do something about that haircut.
Can you help me about that?
Yeah, sure. Come by the bar next time, okay?
Guys, fight is started, please.
Right.
Let's roll initiative, Saskia.
Oh God.
Make it fun, make it interesting, make it bloody.
So he has 2 decks and 2 wits. So I will roll 1d10. And you go first.
Okay. Mm,
Stupid dog.
I figured.
Can someone please shut that dog up? We're fighting here.
I got 3 successes.
He is not dodging.
Hoot hoot, hoot hoot.
Come on, girl, come on. Hit me in the butt. Hit me in the butt.
Ah.
I would do that. My arm would disappear.
You like hit him in the
Nobody!
in the belly, and like he's like bark, and then he will try to. 1, 2, 3,
Wow.
4, 5, 6.
Oh boy.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, 2.
Take 1.
You got attacked in the chest, and it's like he punches you, and like, come on, punch me in the butt,
No.
Yes, you will.
This guy must be turned into a sock puppet.
Again, one bashing. I seriously can't hit for shit, guys. If we want to do this quick, I'm fine with narrating this.
Go on.
Okay. It's your turn.
No, narrated.
Oh, narrated. Okay, yeah, that's fine with me. So Terry kind of, dances around this guy and keeps punching him, like jabbing him. Seems to be very busy trying to hit this guy, but every hit that she does kind of just bounces off. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do the stereotype thing. That's just. And at some point, this guy just kind of finally gets a hold of Terry, kind of wraps his arms around Terry, lifts him up, and just like you do with your wet laundry, kind of smashes her on the ground. And all Terry can kind of say as the air is kind of kicked out of her lungs is, "I give up."
Yay! I won, but Terry's amazing guys. Yay! As he like wins, and Terry is like, I give up, but Terry got immediately healed by the Selkie, who's there, getting a lot of money. And it is time before Ragnar's fight.
At this point, Ragnar is going to have a very stern look on his face, like he's obviously serious about this, and he's just going to just slowly walk down there and like crack his knuckles, and he's ready to go. He's amped up, like not amped up, but he looks more focused than ever.
Just gonna say, Donna does not go down with him, even though she was on his shoulder. She will fly up and land on Terry when she comes back.
The next fight is between the legendary brawler of Manhattan, the guy who doesn't yield, the dude who doesn't give up, your best friend and everyone's best friend, Ragnar Longtooth. Give him a big round of applause.
Eric's gonna clap.
Oh yeah.
The leader of Harlem's Paradise, or whatever.
Hoot hoot, hoot hoot.
Clap with me.
The red caps are like losing their shit, by the way. Like everybody's like, yeah,
Yeah, fuck him up.
yeah. That's exactly what happens when like when everybody is like stops. Like this dude like I'm gonna show you guys. Where is that guy?
Fuck him up. Kick his shit in, boss.
I can't find him, sadly, but literally a very old red cap who's like probably like 60s. And he actually, I found his photo. Yes, I did. This guy right here. This is the red cap. He's like, fucking kill him! Like, fucking kill him! Ah! I trust you! Nephew, go, go, go!
Who was his opponent again?
And his opponent is the one. Is the enemies of every female in this world. The dude who's known with his ex-girlfriends leaving him in the first day.
Oh, damn.
The Manhattan's biggest nightmare. I don't even fucking know his name and I don't want to read it. And his opponent is this troll. The
This troll.
troll like slowly comes in, like flexes muscles.
One of my faces is called Dis. The other one is called Troll. And it
He-
comes to Dis Troll.
He like takes the microphone from the hand of the Jackson. He says, "Hey yo, my name's Chad, and I'm coming to fuck Ryder up."
Hey, we're having troll soup tonight, boys.
And like everyone, then he says like, "Hey yo, my name is Chad, I'm here to fuck Ragnar up." Everybody's like, "Boo, boo."
At this point,
Man, you must
Ragnar
suck if you're
is
getting a
basically
red cap
focused.
roosing against. Sorry.
Diamond, go on.
Like Ragnar is basically if anybody like looks at Ragnar, he looks focused and he looks like he has that murderous intent in his eyes. Like his pupils like dilated a little bit. He's just oddly silent.
Well, okay. Like in the boxing, you guys like kickboxing, no biting. And he looks at Ragnar and he says like, no biting. Keep yourself protected all times. Keep your attention at the focus all times, and obey my commands all the time. If you guys do not obey my commands, I don't know what the fuck will happen, but Baron will decide it anyway. And at 3, 2, 1, let's go war!
It's just April Fool's Day. Normally we're rooting for the troll against the red cap. This is awfully strange.
Yeah, it is indeed, and I am awfully concerned that Ragnar is so focused.
The troll like puts his hands in front of like his face and he's coming for that ass. He's like, yeah, let's go!
Damn.
You're rolling initiative.
I got 12.
He got 9, so you go first.
What's the difficulty for a headshot?
Difficulty 9 for this guy because he's a troll. He gets size advantage out of you. Difficulty is going to be 1 + 1. Difficulty will be 9 for you.
Okay.
You have okay. You have 1 success.
Okay, so that will be strength plus what?
2.
Okay.
For the record, Broker's eating Milky Way stars through his mask.
He steadily soaks it. Try to punch him in the face. He's like, "Oh, is that all you got?" Ah!
And Ragnar's not saying the word. He's just
He's coming for that ass. He has 3 successes in punching. 2 + 6. No, 2 + 5. 7. Roll your. You don't have armor in this, but you have your natural armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You soak it.
How much for a low blow?
Mm,
That should actually be on the document.
yeah, it is. It is in the document. I'm actually looking at it right now. Low blow, low blow, low blow, low blow. Low blow is. I can't find it. Great blow, diversion count, jacklock. Guys, come on. Where is low blow? Dex roll difficulty 8. Normally it's 7, but 8 for you. One, two, three.
So
I think
what? How
he
much?
rolls. I think what happens in low blow is like he needs to roll stamina to not get like fall down or some shit like that. Saskia, do you remember low blow? I don't even know why I asked Saskia, but
I'll look it up.
I was going to say, you need Vinny here for that.
that's true. He was the one who was doing the low blows.
But yeah,
Plus the
Saskia is
stamina.
not actually in here at the moment, it looks like.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna check the book of the Changeling as well.
All right, low blow, dex brawl, diff 7. Let's see.
It doesn't explain what happens, you know, like
Oh yeah,
that's why. I'm just gonna say he will have to roll a stamina, but you will continue rolling the damage like you do. So like you have how many successes? 1, 2, 3. You will roll 2 plus your strength. He got 2. He will try to soak, and if he doesn't soak, what I will say, he will like get stunned for a turn. He steadily soaks it. It is his turn again. He will try to attack Ragnar. What the fuck? My rolls, god damn it. 3, 2 plus 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 3 bashing. It's your turn now.
He is going to basically just go for a punch.
Okay.
Willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's just stunned. Okay.
Pardon?
It looks like he's just if he's successful and he takes damage, he's stunned.
He didn't take damage, sadly.
So yeah, he's not stunned. Yeah.
Okay. You fail the roll, sadly. It's his turn again. He hits. 2 plus 2, 5, 7. 4 more. You took one of them. You have now you have 4 on you. It seems Ragnar like losing the battle. What is everyone doing to this? Is anybody doing something?
Eric seeing this will start I guess calling out to Ragnar, like, what are you doing? Like, this is your chance. Like, you should be, going all in if you were that mad earlier. You're trying to tell me that was all for nothing?
At this point, you will start seeing a snarl on his face, and with him, basically, he is going to try to put him in a grapple.
Okay.
No.
He resists your grapple. Oh no, you didn't roll it, right?
Huh? I did strength brawl.
Oh yeah,
Wait a minute. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't do it right. Nope,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't do it.
No problem.
I didn't
Just
do
roll
it
it again.
It's basically.
You try to grapple him, but he couldn't he breaks your grapple, and then he will try to punch you again. What the fuck? My roll! Stop being so fucking good.
Put him down
1,
in the
2, 3,
ground,
4.
boy.
Huh? That's 4. Okay.
You're at 6. You're nearly going down, unless someone does something. Anybody does anything
That's cost
to...
you drink.
I mean, I guess like I want to, try to get the crowd to cheer on Ragnar, like, or whatever.
So
Okay,
could
go
I
ahead.
do the old maneuver of throwing sand in the eye?
Uh,
Pocket sand.
if he's going to try to get the crowd going, she's going to start basically squawking to kind of push them to even be louder. Ragnar,
Okay.
Ragnar, but it's just a bunch of squawking from her point of view.
Okay, please roll charisma leadership, and you roll animal kin.
But I have leadership and animal kin.
Hold up, wait a minute. Could I
Mhm.
scare him? Could I scare him into backing down because of the good old red cap?
Yeah, you can.
Basically, Ragnar will get up and he'll start to snarl, and he is going to try to see. That will be manipulation, intimidation.
Yeah, it would be, but first we will have the other people rolling something.
Okay, all right.
So what am I rolling? Manipulation, animal kin?
Yes.
Can I spend a willpower on this? Just because
Yes,
I
you
think
can.
she would. Okay.
I only got 1 success.
I got 3. I'm very good at squawking.
So basically, the can you tell me what you do, Juan? Can you play it out?
So, Eric is basically going to run over to where the red caps are,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna grab one of them by the hand. He's gonna grab somebody else by the hand, and then he's just gonna start stomping his boots on the on the rafters,
Mm-hmm.
and then every so often they're gonna be like Ragnar, and then and then it keep going with the beat, and then say get him Ragnar, like that, and just get louder and louder, and then tell other people to do the same thing. So
Okay, guys, what you mean, and I actually have an idea. You do that, and then the animal starts to a couple animals are "Rah, rah." They're making voices as well. A lot of people starts to join this. What is Terry and Brokers doing?
Well, Broker's just I'm not even really encouraging Ragnar more than he's just cajoling him to put the doll in the ground.
Okay.
What is it? Oh, sir, do please make a better showing.
Bloody his nose, what have you?
What is Terrius doing?
Yeah, it helps when you're not muted.
Harry,
when,
make some noise for crying out loud.
yeah, I will give you some noise to shut up.
You're usually so good at this.
Yeah, usually. No, when there's some sort of a beat coming, Terry is gonna grab the guitar and just start sweeping up the crowd, just adding music to the entire cacophony of sound. Why not? Let's find a melody there.
Basically, like what happens is everyone like starts to join this. Okay, the animals are fucking getting crazy. The rag caps and everybody is like sitting there like puts on the ground. The troll like looks at the rag caps, and Ragnar. That second, everyone looked at the rag caps. When I mean everyone, I meant everyone. So when you try to intimidate him, nobody sees what you did. So please roll me your manipulation intimidation.
Okay, so don't for Bully Brow, don't they get 2?
I beg your pardon?
Don't they get 2 dice to intimidation rolls or something?
No, blue brow beating is red caps are so frightened they can do anything. Basically, you roll your manipulation intimidation and your -2 difficulty. And the difficulty is going to be for you is, his 6 -2, 4.
Okay.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What do you do? How do you intimidate him?
So basically, Ragnar will get up and he will as you see his teeth and basically his eyes will kind of glint over to like red and like that violent nature start to show, and he'll just start snarling and like have this gurgling like noise coming from him and like slime coming from his mouth, like just basically showing him the true nature of a red cat, like the violent basically scare him.
Nobody saw what you did, and he is like kind of cowed. Are you gonna attack him?
He is basically going to be. Before he attack, he's going to say to hear what he said. He'll basically say, "Concede." Basically, what he's doing. Oh, no problem. It means surrender. Like basically, he is trying to intimidate him to a point of surrendering, basically showing him like, I don't care what happens, but I'm going to get. Basically, trying to intimidate him, like showing him like, I'm going to kill you if you don't surrender.
He's like he is not going to surrender, but like he is extremely scared, and it give you like right now he is like so empty. Attacking him is like -2 difficulty.
Okay.
He is very like scared and like confused.
So if I hit him with so difficulty is a 9 for headshot. Is he low enough to like hit? Like is he like cowering like?
No, he is like it will be difficulty 7 for you.
Okay, so let me see. Dice roll would be good to me.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so
2 plus 2 plus your strength, 7.
Okay.
You do 1. He soaks it. He is quite good at soaking, it seems, but When the people are cheering for Ragnar because of the actions of the many, uh, he seems like out of like days. So like you have another action.
Just go just regular hit heal.
Okay. One success. You slap him and slap him, but like it seems he is a brick, and he comes
Well,
to himself finally. Go on.
what happened?
He is
What?
like gonna fight back, but he's still like cowed, so it's gonna be +2 difficulty for him to hit you,
Okay.
and he will like try to punch him. Very slowly, he fails. It's your turn to attack him. We're gonna spend the willpower.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm definitely spending that willpower because this is. Woo!
Okay,
Woo!
you miss as well. This is right now. We have this is like your last willpower that you have,
Mm-hmm.
and you are at like -5. The He seems pretty fucked up when it comes to his morale, but like you didn't even put a scratch on him. So what are you going to do?
Huh?
Are you going to continue fighting?
Uh, yeah, he's gonna continue fighting.
Okay, please go ahead.
Basically, yeah, it's my turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm spending. Yeah, I have to do something because yeah.
You have one success.
Mm-mm.
He will
Mm-mm.
try to slap Ragnar. He has 2 successes, and he lets you attack him 6. He has 4 damage, and you roll the soak.
I mean,
Sedley, he slaps Ragnar with the back of his hand, and Ragnar like starts to see the stars. He raises his hands and then lowers it down because of being intimidated by a bunch of red caps and Ragnar himself. Even the Jack says this, and the winner is the asshole. Yay! And he like comes near Ragnar. He like snaps his hands, and like immediately people starts to heal him, and he gets up. People, what are you guys doing?
Eric's just gonna clap for him and make his way back over to where he was.
Yeah, yeah, I mean she's gonna fly down to him. Like once it's an area she can get to him.
at this point, Ragnar is like he is basically he has that blank stare on his face, and you can feel the heat radiating off of him. He is just gonna get up and just he's just gonna walk off.
Then I think Donna will fly after him. She's not gonna actually like bug him, but she's following him.
I actually
What
have to
does
step away. I apologize.
Oh, see, okay. See you later, man. What is Broker and Terry's doing?
That's a good question. Broker's clapping.
Terry.
What's Terry doing?
Terry is basically watching Ragnar leave and not really gonna comment or anything. He's definitely not gonna follow him because the way Terry thinks, it's better to be alone for now, and then later they'll get that troll.
The winner is actually daughter of Jax, a Pisker who beat Ragnar. And now it's the final show, the jousting tournament. What is Terry doing?
Competing.
Okay. And the first, you see like Sir Everett, the one who sovereigned you, fighting in the tournament. You see
Frick.
a warrior who is like an Allele, member of House Allele, who fights. He is very large for a troll. He is larger than any troll you saw. And he's wearing this black armor, riding this black horse, and he unhorses anyone he fights. He fought twice already. Crowd seems to have conflicted opinions about it. The Gwydion Unite you saw near Ragnar is also competing. He is loved and adored by the crowd. There is like other Everick is like meh. There's another person who just comes in and they call him the Black Lion, and everybody is like boos him the second he goes on the stage. But now, and it seems Terry is again competing in this. Jack says, I guess.
Like,
wow. Congratulations, Terry. We should give you an award for joining every possible thing ever.
Yep, you should.
The horse you're riding is a black horse. The shield is red. The sword is a red color of a sword. Armor you wear is like a metal. So you're like the people that you're competing are like very like all of them are noble. There is none other person who is not a noble. You're the only commoner in this.
Of course.
You're fighting
Terry.
against. Go on.
I was gonna say Terry's definitely gonna wear a leather jacket over her armor.
Okay. The individual you're competing against is this time I need you to roll a 1d3 to see how hard it is. One is meh, two is medium meh, third is like, oh shit. Medium meh. Okay. And Terry fights against everyone's second favorite. The person known for his success in battles and his problems in politics, Lord Alexander of Queens. The people from Queens gets up and they're like, yeah, burn Alexander, wow. And he like nods to Terry. Good luck in the battle. I hope you will do well for the Brooklyn Pardon me, I hope you will do well for where you come from, which I heard is Bronx.
Yeah, Brooklyn's fine as well, you know. Yeah, good luck to you too, princess.
Princess. The first time he slowly like rides his horse, Hanga, and um, the one of the squires runs towards him and gives his like shield and like his lance. He's wearing this like armor, the same one that you wear probably.
Mhm.
And Jax comes near you. So, any words before you go for the big league, Terry?
What big league? So small fish in the pond.
Ooh, fighting words. Anything else?
Come have a drink when we're done with
I
this.
I totally will. He takes the thing, and then you see it is actually the countess who gives the beginnings this time because this is a noble sport. She says, "In the name of our honored losses, in the name of my husband, Count Daron, and in the name of all the people who have colored this tournament that happened for my birthday, please begin." And um, what are you doing?
Um, Terry has never jousted before. So, yeah, but you know, basically, you know, it's the thing where you ride and then you try to smash your, uh,
Opponent.
yeah. So that's what she's gonna try and do.
Okay, roll me your Dex ride.
Okay,
If you don't have a ride,
I
it's
have
plus one.
ride. Drive. I've drive. Is that the same?
No, it
Okay.
needs to be secondary skill
Okay.
ride.
Oh, check. Okay,
The
then it's
secondly,
+1. Yeah.
plus one. It's also like, oh, okay. Um, it was going to be difficulty 8 for you because like you go fast. This is first in the thing. The
Okay.
He also fails. It's fine. They don't get the bonuses from
I don't
their
fail.
horses. Oh, you didn't?
I got a 9.
Oh, I saw as your first roll. Okay, I'm sorry. You're fine. You will gain four uh 4 on your damage, plus 4 on your damage
Okay.
because of the horse. And now roll your dex melee.
Mm,
Roll the dex melee.
There's a 6 and a 10, so I guess I have 1 success.
He misses you. You have 1 success. Roll me your damage for
Okay.
lances plus 2. You have 4 from your horse that going with you, and your strength.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. He soaks it, but that he still took a damage. He needs to roll a difficulty 7. He passes. He
Oh,
keeps the
nice.
horse under control. And like second round, he
Okay.
goes for again. Let's roll our dex.
Right.
Right. Yep. Ooh, he fails again. You have 2 successes, Saskia.
I
Four,
thought you said it
four
was diff
damage.
8. I thought you said it
Oh
was diff
shit!
8 for me.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So, yeah.
Difficulty 1 success, which means you still get plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
But we are rolling our attacks now.
Mm-hmm.
He has 1.
None.
Okay. 2, 3, 3, 7. 3 damage.
Nope. Take them all.
Roll me dex ride at difficulty 8 again to keep the horse under control.
Yep.
You are keeping the horse under control. I feel like if you are in a video game that like for the first time, and yeah, this is the last round.
Okay.
Actually, no, it will go into some next round or something. Let's go.
Yes.
And yeah, he will do +4 as well. We're rolling our
Dex
Dex
melee.
melees. He has 1 success. You have 1 as
One
well.
as well.
Roll your damage. 2 + 4 + 2. He has 1. Okay, that means 2.
Oh, don't do it. Damn it. Too many ones.
Oh, he does 1,
Oh,
2, 3,
wow.
4, 5.
Oh boy. Nope, I take 4 of them. I already had 3. Terry's
Yeah,
going
you
down.
incapacitated. The Baron like does his his moves, and she like falls down from the horse. Immediately she got healed, and like the Baron himself like makes sure Terry is okay, and he says like he looks around, and like the Jack says, and the winner is the Baron. The Baron Alexander. Baron Alexander like nods to everyone, and he like takes a microphone and he says, "Today we have been fighting with each other for sportsmanship and in the honor of our countess, and this was a gift to her to see her beautiful smile. Today there was one individual who tried to do her best to compete in every thing that she can, or they can. He repeats, he like stops himself. They can. He tries his best to do a speech, this kind of speech, but like he's good at never mind. He tries to do his best, but like he's not good when he makes this kind of speeches. And he says, and Terry successfully did make all of us smile, showing that even in dark times we can smile. When Terry's education is ended, I offered Terry a place at my court as a troubadour. This is up to Terry to decide, but hopefully. And Sasuke, yes, 3 hours just passed.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hopefully, the Terry will accept this position, and he like moves the microphone towards Terry.
Terry is taking the microphone, looking a little like dizzy-ish, and is like looking at it for a bit, like, oh, I need to say something. Yeah, it was great fun, everyone. And I hope to oh boy. Oh boy. And then kind of, just passes out.
What the fuck? It's like a lot of people will go towards Terry, and they will make sure that she is okay. He is, or Terry is okay. They will heal Terry.
I don't think this can be healed per se. I think this is something you just gonna need to sleep off. I don't know.
That's also true. They will leave Terry to Terry's mentor, and Terry's mentor will try to get Terry to Terry's home. I don't know how the fuck he will do that, but we will see. Broker, do you do anything else?
No, other than congratulate Terry on such a wonderful performance and your new offer from the Baron.
Ragnar, you're extremely angry. What is Ragnar is doing?
Ragnar basically, he right now he could have anger to punch something, but right now he has a bottle and he is just drinking, not like no sad drink. He is just drinking and just like his eyes is staring off into the darkness. That's what he's doing.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. See you next time in the part 3 where we will do the Brewing contest.